money and
Yeah.
he's about to
Yeah,
scream.
wait, yeah, actually, this is illegal. Shit.
Yeah.
We're not actually allowed to talk about that. Oh, really?
Dude, we talk
calling the
about that
police
stuff
right
so
now.
much, though. Like,
No, it's fine. Molly, don't watch the stream. That's not what you're supposed to do.
I
Go
have
home.
something important to do.
No, you don't. You can do it afterwards if you
She
have
can
to.
pause
but you
the.
can...
She can pause, right?
Well, then people will tell her about it. It's not.
No,
you
don't worry,
can't.
don't worry, it's fine.
You can't. Okay. We're gonna start.
Oh shit, I'm not on roll 20. Fuck, hold on.
Okay.
I'm not.
Real quick. Just going over things.
She's on the outside of the ring. Does she interfere in matches?
Can you not? I'm trying to start.
Oh, yeah, pure athlete, yeah. And I've been
This is the longest one.
from the top to the bottom.
That's what she said.
Handle the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh damn.
God damn. Okay, fine.
Enjoy
whatever.
it, I'm switching
Molly,
to
12
Twitch Prime
months.
after
Thank
this.
Thanks. Whatever. Shut up. You're the worst. First things, I gotta go over this real quick. Bob, remember, everyone has a song and they're gonna sing it, so you have to, trust in them. Believe in the heart of their cards. Molly, Medley, for the love of God, please actually sing your song this time. We need you have a beautiful song to sing, and I really want you to sing it. Phil, you're doing great. Maybe tone it down a little bit with the crankiness, but other than that, you're doing great. Fucking Crash, Kichi, you two are perfect, and I love you. Don't change anything. Okay.
What's this about a song?
Somebody's
I
playing
think it means
favorites.
that
You've got a song to sing. You play it up.
Oh.
Do your thing.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
There you go.
I just honestly, I like to see Ruffle or Terrier take the lead.
Exactly.
That's what he means. That's
Slap
what he
it up.
means.
Don't worry, I was sent a thread about this.
Alright.
Good.
This is the metaphorical song.
Are we sure that I
I'll
only
sing the
sound
literal
cranky?
songs.
I mean,
Don't worry
that's just my.
You've been
voice.
doing great,
You're getting
and I
better.
love you.
You're getting better
It might
at
just
it.
be your tone of voice, and if so, that's on me. But still, you're doing great, and I love you.
I
Don't
think
worry
that,
about it.
I'm gonna share the link with my pals for the.
Okay. I think that you've improved since the first session or two, so I think you're doing
It's totally
a good job.
fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, so let me get my notes open really quick so that I can give you guys a recap. It has been about a week and a half. I apologize to everybody. If you were like, oh man, I can't wait to see the next part of this, and you didn't get to. So just let me do a recap real quick.
Sorry about that.
It's all good. Life comes at you fast. So on the last time, the party had completed the trials of the Earth Reaver Orcs and earned the right to hold the Spirit Stone. They participated in a ritual within the stone to pass ownership from the Orc Chieftain Ryzen to them. However, Ryzen learned about their true intentions and attacked them in the form of a huge elemental lord. The party defeated them, but when they tried to take the stone by force, they were forced out of it, and saw Ryzen had been slayed by their employer's assistant, Marcus. Marcus had stole the stone, restrained the parties with chains, allowing him to escape, just in time for Meeper, the village elder, to see the aftermath. And we did end a little abruptly, so I would like to quickly, just real quick, go over what, last time it was a little hectic, because it was like, we're gonna end, and then we were like, no, we're gonna fight this dude, and I was like, okay. So let me explain what happened. Face Smasher and Jericho had removed the chains that were around their arms, but not the ones around their neck. Everyone else was pretty much still restrained. Marcus just left. Immediately as he left, Meeper showed up, and then she left. Whatever you would like to do is on you.
You can't forget the part where Face Smasher took off running like a dog, forgetting he was on a leash.
I did. I was
jerked
trying to
himself
save you
backwards.
that embarrassment, but you know
No,
what?
dude, that's like perfect.
Yeah, no, yes, you forgot that there was a chain on your neck, and you kind of like a dog ran off and then got pulled back by your neck.
But is he a good boy? That's a question.
He's a great boy, and I love him.
Alright, so to be clear, we are now, like, just party members and dead body in the tent?
Yep.
Okay.
Let me out of here!
I start to think. I've been thinking this over.
As you would.
I'm wondering if we just got totally set up for a big fall.
Oh,
Yes, that is why we should cut these chains and get the fuck out of Dodge.
Well,
boy, howdy.
I'm
did
thinking
we
about
get
how
that.
all the orcs were always saying we shouldn't be there. We need the king's permission to be there. And instead, we just got told by Aaron Noble that to come in and take the stone. Now there's a dead orc, and stone's missing from his chest. And I've been also thinking, we have something that looks like the stone.
Hey,
You do?
Jericho.
Oh yeah,
The mud man.
paperweight.
He gave us a stone.
Yeah, I got a paperweight.
Oh, I
shit.
forgot. What a good
Jericho?
memory you have.
Yeah,
Well-
just shove that in there. Why don't we?
Jericho, my good buddy.
That won't work.
I
He's
know.
dead. He's as good. He's probably maybe his
Well,
stone
well,
is. Or
Well,
I
at
mean,
least it doesn't look like we took the stone. They're like, oh, I mean, he died, but the stone's still there if you want it.
But didn't Meeper come in here and see everything and then just kind of ollie out? What happened with that?
Hey, Jericho, my good buddy.
Hold on.
We are having this monologue while we're like in the worst possible place. Can we
No,
leave
no,
first and then discuss
I'm
this?
trying to say this out of character, but
Oh,
in character. I'm thinking a bit because I might have an idea of how to maybe get us out of trouble, but I'm not sure if it'll 100% work.
Hey, Face Smasher.
Yeah.
Smash.
What?
Um,
Point direction, I will smash.
You are still restrained by your neck, so
That.
He flexes. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa, did they changed the thing a bit?
the what?
There's a neat little icon there, SRD5 roll 20. Oh,
I guess.
could I do a sleight of hand for the for my neck chain?
Let me explain just how this could go down.
Okay.
So, Face Master, you got out by just using your mighty strength. And
Okay.
Jericho, you got out by using your nimble cat paws to pick the locks. Face Master can get you out of the chains much faster because you're just breaking it instead of trying to get through locks. I will have to have him roll a strength check to see how fast he can break the locks. I don't have any doubt that he could because he's a giant mountain man, but it's just how fast he can do it. Jericho,
sure-
you can do it at the same pace every single time, but it's going to take a slower time than the other one. Okay, never mind. That's not even... Alright.
Whose chain? Whose chain?
Face Master grabs the chains around his neck, and like the Incredible Hulk, he smashes it, he just breaks it, and it's just like, I'm back!
Can Sharir just like, what is it? Like, could she just turn into like a smaller animal to
Yeah?
like?
You beat me to it.
What do you think,
I was gonna
Bob?
say, I turned into a lizard, but a real one.
Yeah, fucking make like Akko
Oh,
and turn
real
into a
one.
mouse or something.
No,
Are
it
you trying
has
to
to be a
say you're
lizard.
not an actual real lizard? I feel like your people would take offense to that.
Again, I do have to bring up the fact that, you have two different things that are happening. Meeper left, you don't really know what she was going to do, and Marcus is getting away. So, I'm gonna say, just for the sake of everything that you guys are saying was out of character, but he is
We're at a
getting
short time
away.
frame.
So-
Face Smasher basically is like looking back and forth, like trying to gesture if he's supposed to be helping or if he should go run away.
Help
And he's
me!
Like,
I point to me to help get this thing off.
okay, he just grabs it and does a strength check.
You don't have... Okay, well, alright, whatever. Look! You are the strongest man in the entire world, okay? You're already the strongest man in the world. You can just break the chains. Not a problem. You're just crunching it. You're just getting it. You're done. You're good. You're super great at it. You don't have
Okay,
to...
he runs out of the room! Ah!
Which way?
I do have an idea. that
After Marcus.
Okay, so face back, Smasher, you're running off after Marcus. Whose chains did you break? Jericho's?
Jericho's.
Okay, so
Okay.
Jericho, you're free. Face Smasher, you're running off to intercept Marcus. Before we go to, I think I want to see how you guys get out first, and then I want to go to the scene with Face Smasher and Marcus.
Are
So
are the chains around like my neck just like, do they like actually prevent my skull from slipping out, or is it just like chained around the bird floof?
How does a bird a kenku's neck work anyway?
I don't
birds
know,
have
but I
very
just
thin
assume
necks. I
Yeah.
imagine he did it.
birds are like 80% just like fluff. Like the remaining 20%.
I imagine it's just
is-
it's in a place where it's hard for you to get out. We'll just
Okay.
say that. So I mean,
I have an idea to maybe divert the orcs. Maybe I could take Joe's fake stone, dip one of my daggers in the orc's blood, and just run off. maybe.
Oh,
after
just
you guys out.
I mean, we could do
That's
that, but
fine.
I actually have a much better idea of, because my thought is that why don't we just get them on our side rooting for us anyway?
Why don't we just leave?
Or we could do that. But I'm saying
Leaving is a
failing
good
that,
idea. That's why I'm
let's
thinking
get
of
the
this
fuck out of
strategy.
here. And then if
I-
that don't work, we go with my plan. And then if that don't work, Jericho's plan.
I'm just throwing it out there. It's probably a really bad idea to leave Face Smasher unsupervised. So you guys
Yeah.
might
Oh,
not
yeah.
want to
We
let
gotta
that
go get
go
our
too
boy.
long.
Wait, yeah.
Krunk, is there
Actually,
is there like running water in this tent, or any like puddles of water or anything?
Make a perception check. Or actually, investigation.
Just
Yeah, everyone's still trapped except Jericho. He's just, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you could like unchain us first, and then we could
well,
do any number
I
of
will-
plans.
try for
Yeah, no, you don't find any water or nothing.
Can we
She just like
access,
flops in her chains, like hopelessly trying to pull them off.
Can we access our inventories?
You're restrained, so unless it's like
How we're
right,
restrained?
I'm gonna do
hands behind back.
Go first.
Yeah.
Please.
All right, so you work through everyone's chains and collars at a regular pace, not as like absolutely just neck breaking pace like Face Smasher was able to, but you're able to get everybody out and say like it only takes about 10 seconds for both the wrist chains and the neck chains, so
Which is
you're
too
able to
much
get them out
time.
pretty easily. Not that big of an issue.
All right.
Wait, so I'm
Outside,
free now?
you're starting to hear crowds, like a crowd of just like orcs, just be like, "What's going on? We gotta fight it. We just going. We gotta get outside. Fuck!
My phone is screaming. Hold on.
Is there a baby missing?"
I guess so. Sorry, baby.
no.
We got D&D to play.
What was that noise? Was that
It
an
was an
Amber
Amber
Alert?
Alert.
Yeah.
It automatically
Phone?
goes
Holy
on.
crap.
Yeah, on my phone. Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
had
they-
that happen before, but let's continue.
Sorry, baby. I don't have a car. I can't rescue you. Okay.
What's
Can I-
your alignment again?
Well.
Can I like primeval awareness for a minute to see like how many orcs are like approaching us?
Please do.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec. Do you want to sit down on the ground and be like, and then you're like, okay, there's 20 orcs. They're right behind us. I think.
I mean, I'm not even
Oh,
going
they're
to.
killing us.
I'm trying to be
Oh, no.
proactive.
To be
Whatever, man.
100%, I don't know if that's a spell or nothing, but I'm gonna save you whatever the time it would take you to do that. It's a lot of fucking orcs. It's a lot of
We
fucking
should,
orcs.
We should go find our boy and get the fuck out of here. Let's go.
I
Agreed.
can make a diversion if you want.
Okay,
Yes.
but I'm
Okay,
saying
here we
let's
go.
save that.
Go.
Okay, so
Give me the stone, Joe.
Okay, yeah, sure. I give the stone to Joe.
I
you
take
guys
the
need to all
stone,
get
I take
out
off
of
the
chains
shirt.
first?
What? Oh, sorry.
Are we all good?
Or is everybody out?
yeah,
Everyone's
everyone's
been changed.
Jericho
Oh,
freed
sorry.
everybody, so you
Oh,
guys
okay,
can
sorry.
leave in the same place that Face Smasher left to if you want to.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I take the stone. I take my dagger, dip it in the poor man's blood. I say, Ryzen, I'm sorry that happened to you, man. You didn't deserve it.
Very cool.
And I make a dash out of the hut as fast as I can.
Okay.
Okay.
Like out the front or out the back where Face Smasher went?
Out the front where everybody can see me.
You
So-
brave little toaster.
Oh my god.
I have the stone. I have a bloody dagger with orc blood just drenched in it. I'm making a
Oh my
feline
God.
dash. I am tabaxiing all over the damn place.
Dude, give yourself inspiration for that, because I'm very touched that you would do this. You finally did something that wasn't evil. You did something that wasn't murdering teenagers, and I'm so proud of you, my little boy.
Well, I said I wanted to impress you, so.
While he
you
does
did.
that, I'm gonna do this to the rest of us.
Thanks.
Dog
Yeah.
is here.
Ooh.
Everybody.
Sick.
Ooh.
So we didn't really need that
Pass
diversion,
all
but
the
thanks, man.
traits. Avail of shadows.
That's why I was
Silence
like,
radiates
please
from you, and
come
you
back.
could to depth to depth. For duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet, including you, has a 10 plus bonus to dexterity, stealth checks, and can't be tracked except by magical means. A creature receives this bonus, leaves behind no tracks and traces of passage. Okay, well, I mean,
Honestly, that's something that should probably be done regardless, if you ask me.
Hey,
Bye, Jericho.
fair
Hey.
enough.
Bye,
Yeah,
Jericho.
more.
I'm making a run for the woods. I am out.
Okay. So let's...
Joe,
Yeah.
I hate to interrupt, but what is? Let me get a warlock spell on your spell sheet.
I'm sorry.
There's just
Oh,
an enter in the spell sheet called "Let me get a warlock spell."
Oh
Oh my god.
My lord.
let's see.
Because you
I've-
didn't add your
Hold on, let me.
cantrips,
check.
I was
it's
adding
Witch
them.
Bolt, I think, because I couldn't
Oh,
find
okay.
it. I think.
Borger?
Get a
Good.
fucking warlock spell.
I
Good,
could go with a
great,
good Borger.
great.
I'll add that. You guys go on ahead.
While you do that, let's roll the clock back a couple of seconds. Face Master, you just burst out like a young Marlon Brando outside this tent. You took a look around and you saw Marcus in his suit with his briefcase shimmying up the fucking wooden gates of the village, and he's hopped over it. What do you do?
He's chasing him down. He's gonna shimmy up himself.
Okay.
Can you run through it?
Yeah, actually,
Wait,
that sounds like
can
a
he?
better idea.
Okay, this is like a
How
this is
thick-
like an Ogremar, like big wooden stakes in the ground, big spikes everywhere. You're gonna have to like really.
So you're saying no? Okay.
You're
well,
gonna
hold
have
on.
to really work to get
Okay.
through it.
I'll climb it.
If you
Okay,
rage, you can get advantage on it.
Shit. Why you gotta tell me these things, Bob? Okay.
Or you could use the belt to have your thing.
Just rage.
You son of a bitch.
I mean, whatever.
He's gonna climb it.
Like
He's gonna try to
talking
All
climb it.
right. Roll acrobatics.
Acrobatics or athletics?
Athletics.
Thank you.
Do it with advantage since you are raging.
I'm not though.
Well, I mean, last time you did actually rage in order to get advantage on breaking the thing, so you are still
Oh!
raging. So
If I don't attack anybody though, it drops. That's the only problem.
I will have your anger towards Marcus and your and
Okay,
betrayal
fair
fuel
enough.
your rage. God damn it! You fucking jump over it. You don't even climb. Fuck climbing. You're just
Goodness.
leaping it.
It's like the Diablo 2, like huh. Like,
Yeah,
I
it's-
would like to. I love to imagine Marcus like turning around and seeing this force of nature charging after him.
Marcus, like he's a ways away, like about 45 feet away from the gate and away from where you just landed, and he kind of turns around and he's just kind of like, oh lord, we got this now. So
oh man, one more level, I would have had fast travel.
hey, I mean,
Can I level up before this? Is that what you're implying here? No, I'm just kidding.
no, you can't,
Oh,
no,
okay.
but whatever. That's
I
know.
tried. Okay, well, he's just gonna keep chasing him down. He's putting everything he has into catching this guy and smashing his face.
Okay, so you're gonna sprint after him, I imagine.
Yes.
So, okay, so you two, it's like you're moving twice as fast as he is. He's just kind of like moving, he's running, but it seems like he's trying to restrain himself from expending a lot of energy. And
no.
as you roll up to him, you like get right into range of him. And I kind of want this to be like kind of a back and forth. So, do an initiative roll just so I can see who would go first in this situation. All right. Well,
Oh.
cool. All right. So we're not in initiative order, but this is just who makes the first move.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you
Chase
get
scene.
right up to him, and he like stops, turns on his heel, and he like drives his fist right into your chest. Yeah, that definitely hit you.
Oh no.
Ow.
Ow. Holy shit.
Yeah,
He has a plus 14 to hit.
He's very good at punching things. Ignore the lightning damage. He didn't turn that on. So
Okay.
you take 6 bludgeoning damage, and roll a Constitution saving throw.
Do I get advantage on that with rage? I forget.
No, it's only dexterity and strength.
Okay.
No, that will not do it.
Oh,
Immediately
no.
from when he hit you, there's like a pulse of just like static, like the feeling of static that like washes through your body, and you feel the rest of your body kind of tense up as if he hit like a pressure point inside of you, and you are stunned.
Oh,
and he just
fancy.
kind of like he turns just like you weren't even worth it, bitch, and he starts like he takes off again, running towards the thing. Now, as you kind of sit there, guess who comes back to give you a little howdy do? It's that old vampire that lives in your
what
brain.
The fuck? I
And
didn't
he's
do
like-
shit.
And he just kind of, he rolls up, he's like, oh, buddy, tough luck, you didn't even get to show, he's just getting away. Your friends are going to be so disappointed in you. Maybe we can make ourselves a bit of a deal to get you back in the game.
Don't do it.
Oh my goodness.
Face Smasher just looks at him like, kind of just glares. He doesn't really respond, but he's just like listening.
Haha! I knew I would appeal to you. And he takes out from his, like, he's wearing a suit, and he takes out, like, a Wetzel's Pretzels, like, punch card, and, like, a hole punch, and then he, like, holds it up to it. Turns out you've been using my belt quite a lot. I'm very interested in how you use it. But if you used it one more, you would earn yourself one free usage. And I'm a good-natured guy. Maybe we could get you an upgrade or two, huh? And he kind of, like, tickles your face with the thing.
Can I feel him?
You can feel the tickling.
Okay. Was it insight or like to
know his true intentions? Yes, insight.
Yeah,
would be
insight.
that.
Sorry.
Okay, well, you can obviously tell that he's a vampire making a bad deal with you, but he really he's not gonna just be like, aha, fuck you, and like drain you of all your blood and kill you immediately. He's actually like, he's really trying to get you to use this belt again.
He's gotta have something to gain.
It seems as though he really wants to see what happens.
I'm assuming time kind of like slowed down or something here.
Yeah, time is like, it's at a crawl.
He basically, Face Smasher looks up at him and goes, if this is bad, you will one day eat this axe. And just kind of gestures and...
It's all subjective. And he puts the card into your hand and the hole punch into your other hand, and he kind of like gestures them together towards the last, like, little, like the skull that shows up on your belt. There's like one left that hasn't been punched, and he like holds it, and he just drifts away, leaving the rest to you.
He punches the fucking card.
Yes! Yes! This is the best ever! Your belt! Oh my god! It's just like... It turns red when it activates, but the skull inside of it gives like just like the most like metal screech like scream of all time, and the gem breaks. The skull like grows out and grows a jaw and like crunches, and blood comes out of it, and you feel so much power move through your body, and your body like a goddamn fucking like coal, like white coals with fire coming off of them. Red energy starts rising off of you. Your eyes go white, and your belt has upgraded to this. From now on, your strength bonus doesn't set it to 21; it sets it to 24. You have advantage when you do dexterity or strength rolls. If you attack something, instead of attacking their AC, they have to roll a dexterity save against you. And it's not on there, but you're also immune to anything that would cause you to lose control of your character.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And he rubs his hands together and he says, "Let the games begin." And he snaps his fingers, he disappears, time speeds up. What would you like to do, Crash?
Is he still stunned?
No.
Charge!
You can feel every muscle in your body just pumping with blood and vigor and young athletic strength.
Sorry, I'm reading it just to... Okay,
Also, you should know your strength went from +5 to +7.
Yeah.
Oh, get at him.
Okay, why the hell is my strength say 24 on it. What the hell happened here?
I don't know.
Or did you just change that, Bob?
Yeah, I already changed it.
Okay, that's Jesus Christ, man. You're like, I'm literally staring at my sheet and you changed it in front of me and I didn't notice. I was like, wait a minute, what?
Also, Krunk, you might want to change that to 12 seconds because a round is 6 seconds.
It's 6 yeah, alright, you get 6 seconds. Go for it.
Okay, so he activated, then I assume that counts as the first one.
That's
Okay,
your activation.
so he's charging ahead then. He is
Okay,
fucking
when you do
hauling
it,
ass.
like, fucking, like, Goku, you just, like, kind of fly off the ground towards him, and you just go make an attack. If you just go make an attack, he is not expecting this at all.
Okay, well, obviously I'm going to have to use Great Weapon Mastery here.
Oh, go for it.
And he's raging.
Yep.
Okay, and he...
You have advantage on, let's see here. When making rolls using strength for dexterity, so you have advantage on your attack as well.
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
Okay, well... Okay, but no, he has to, like, he's gonna make...
Yeah.
You know what? I'm even gonna give you this. He's gotta make that, dexterity saving throw with disadvantage. Okay, you hit him! He didn't see you coming at all! Jesus! Please! You, like, you flew up behind him, and before Marcus even knew what was happening, he, like, barely, like, turned before your axe was just in his shoulder, and he, like, falls to the ground, like, skids a bit, and, like, the geyser of blood just, like, shoots out of his shoulder, and he drops the briefcase, and he...
No, who's not worth it, motherfucker?
He, like, he takes a deep breath, and he, like, runs... He's just gotta run directly at you, and he, like, kind of makes he does, like, a sliding... Like, he slides beneath your legs, trying to get the briefcase back. So, I guess I'll just roll dex. Okay, well, 14. He just, like, barely moves it away from you. It's closer to him than, you, but he is, like, he's behind you, and what he was running to was a horse that's off into the distance that's about 60 feet away, so you're between him and his horse. Sorry, what?
Did he move away from me then? Like, he's not within melee range?
Yeah, he's not within melee range. He's about 10 feet away from you.
Do I get an attack of opportunity for him doing so?
Sounds like that.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I'm still raging, so that would count, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Your rage won't end until something stops it, or as long as you keep doing damage and taking damage, it'll stay active.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I assume I'm not Great Weapon Mastery because that's like a manual.
So it's still his
For my
turn,
weapon.
which means it's the same round, or it's hard to tell exactly without the initiative order.
It's basically like we're just going. Just imagine it as if it was an initiative war, but we're going back and forth. So you can use Great Weapon Master since it is just an attack. So
Oh
if you
yeah,
like,
Great
go
Weapon
for it.
You can use Great Weapon Master all the time. I'm looking. Yeah, okay. that'll do
Okay,
it.
yeah, you got him. 26. God damn it! Just on the second time he hits it, he's just like, you just crushed this boy. Like, he's even worse off for wear, and like when he tries to stand up from sliding under you, he trips over and he falls like onto his knee, and he's basically trying to like collect himself. You go get another go at him.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing then.
Okay. 23. Can he... Hold on. Yeah, okay. Okay, well, this time you actually miss him. I don't know how he did it, but, like, you just you overshot the, like, the thing on it, and you hit the ground, and just a huge torrent of mud shoots up from the ground, and, like, kind of goes everywhere.
Gotcha.
And he uses that to kind of get the suitcase, but he can't really move really fast, and he's just kind of... He's trying to hustle, but he can't since he's lost so much freaking blood from, you know, your crushing of his entire body over and over again. So he's getting away from you, or at least trying to. What do you do?
That was 2 rounds, so the belt deactivates then?
No.
No?
Keep
Okay.
going.
Fair enough. He's chasing him down. He's out for blood at this point, so he's not even really that like super concerned about the stone. This guy was just a dick to him. So
Fair enough.
Are the rest of us like sidling up at this point?
Yeah.
Like, oh my god!
Actually, all of you would have to real quick just to see how fast you guys can get here. All of you make a group acrobatics roll.
Okay.
Well, what about me? I'm being.
Yeah,
possibly
you're
being
not
sick.
you. You're doing your thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna say that you guys were able to get over it. Serena and Ruffle, you guys a little less fast, but you are just in time to see Face Masher on fire, chopping away at this man. So yeah. So you're like right on his heels. What are you going to do? How do you plan on stopping him from getting away from you?
I'm seeing this, right?
Yeah, you're
murder
seeing it.
him in cold blood, horribly, is the plan.
So you're just another great weapon master, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Even with disadvantage, he was able to. You just like overshoot it again, and you just like fire another geyser of mud off with your huge super smash, and it actually kind of launches him away, but makes him prone. He like actually gotta do another dexterity throw to see if he can get on his feet for being launched forward. Yeah, no, he's good.
Something unnatural about that guy.
Yeah, he's very good at his job. He like rolls onto his feet, and like he's just like he's very, 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 very hard trying to hustle his way away from his horse. He's about like 20 feet away from it. So you got one more go to try and stop him, methinks, before he yippee-ki-yays his way away from here.
Hey,
I throw a javelin at the horse.
Oh, now why you got hurt his horse, man?
Just
Shit,
the one that kicked
horse
his
just here
ass.
doing his job, man. Come on, man. All right, no, but yeah, roll with advantage for your javelin.
Horrible horse murder.
Yeah, no, roll for damage. 8. All right, you just pop this boy in the like.
Plus 2. It doesn't actually take into account my rage.
Yeah, you pop this horse for a good, just like that horse is not gonna get away. And he's like seeing this, and he stops and sees his horse like get a javelin straight in his haunches, and he's just like he starts weighing his options like and let's see what exactly could he do? What can he do to stop this?
Can we get into this initiative order?
I mean, you're a bit too far away to actually do it. I mean, if you want,
How far away am I?
Even me.
there is about 70 feet of distance away from like the two of them and you guys. So I mean, if
That's
you have
perfect for
anything,
me.
okay.
Some rate that my bow is what is it? It's like something absurd. 600
Is it fair
feet.
to assume that Marcus is a humanoid?
Marcus is indeed a humanoid. Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay, you gesture force.
Laugh.
Your gesture force one humanoid you can see within range. Make a Constitution saving throw on a failed save. Okay, Constitution. Here we go. No.
Okay, so he drops his briefcase and he starts walking back towards Face Smasher.
Okay, so you fucked up doing this before, but this time he is in no position to make his mind like water, and like he drops the suitcase into the ground, and he just very, very slowly starts hobbling towards you guys. Like he's trying to fight you at every single step of the way, but it's just like.
I'm sort of walking up and I'm sort of moving. I'm basically blood bending him at this point.
Right.
I'm just pulling him closer, right into Garl's way and Scarl.
For the love of God, can you please?
Right into Face Smasher's waiting arms.
Face Smasher gives him a gentle hug. No.
Hold on, I want him alive.
Yeah. You say this?
I say this to you.
Hey,
Can
Crash,
I roll like a? Yeah.
You just
roll
say knock him out.
intelligence.
Uh-oh.
Okay, no. You try to stop, like, murdering this man, and instead, like, you hear just, like, and, like, your arms raise above your hands, and you make just a normal great axe attack.
A rage one?
Yeah, just normal rage great axe attack. Okay, yeah, no, roll for damage. Alright, you chop him straight down, and he's just on the, and Marcus is on the ground, unconscious, in it, just like his blood pooling out around him, and...
Sorry, did you say that he just got chopped down the middle and he's unconscious?
No, I mean, just just fucking, he got a good hunk into him, not hitting, like, not on the, not the right side where the heart is, just like, he's probably gonna die soon, but homeboy's on the ground.
Am I within, like, reach distance at this point?
A little bit less, yeah, about 30 feet away. It's not gonna take you very long to get to him.
How long, is he still alive when I get up to him?
Yeah, he's alive, but he's bleeding out.
Alright.
He was 30 feet away when I made that attack. Do I have time to make another attack?
Yeah.
Well, hold on, just... Can I impose myself?
Oh my god.
Okay, here's what happens. You like, size up again, just like, this guy's a dick, it's not a race thing, I fucking hate his guts, and you, like, start to bring it down, and then all of a sudden, you stop. Make a Constitution save with disadvantage.
Oh.
Good lord, that damage.
Okay, wow, alright.
Well done.
You make it, and then, like, all the flame and the fury and the anger and everything just, like, slowly dissipates, and you can't bring your axe down any, like, faster than just, like a machine shutting down, and you just can't bring it down next to you. And the guy in your brain just says, like, oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves. You've got a lot more work to do, my son.
So, am I now within?
I'm gonna kill him.
Am I now within reaching distance?
Yes, you are now within reaching distance. I imagine all of you pretty much are.
I'm going to gently impose myself in between Face Smasher and Marcus.
He's just probably, like, breathing heavily and, like, axe.
Oh, you're
on the
exhausted.
ground, like,
Yeah, you're just like...
You got
Okay.
nothing left in you, son. That thing.
he lies
Okay.
down.
Yep. Just take a breather, buddy.
He lays down, like, next to the body, like.
And,
go
well,
The
I'm
big-
gonna try to prevent that body from being a body.
Okay.
I use my healer's kit.
He's really faintly, like, punching at the guy. Like,
Oh, I go over to Face Master and I start, like, stroking his mohawk, going, you did good, kid.
Okay, with your first aid kit, you
Good.
suture up his incredibly grievous wounds so that they at least stop jutting blood everywhere, and he has become stable. At this point, you are starting to hear the trotting feet of many, many, many orcs moving towards you guys.
Alright, I got this. You keep doing your thing, Serena, and I start heading towards the orc noises.
Is how like on a scale of 1 to 100, how exhausted is Face Smasher?
He couldn't fight.
Can
There's
he
absolutely no
carry-
way he would fight.
Can he carry this?
No.
Can he walk?
He can trudge.
he can just kind of drag
He
himself.
can
with one hand.
shamble. At best, I will allow him to shamble, but this... Oh, no, you've been playing with dark magic, my boy.
Think about who could carry him.
Sure.
No, I can't really think of
Nobody?
anyone.
We're all, like, wimpy
Sharir.
boys. Oh, I guess Sharir could.
Alright, we have a fucking bear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's been a week.
I count as a mount.
Actually, yeah, you're one size larger than all of us, so we could mount you.
So this is just an offset of orcs who are just like, oh, we're gonna stay around and look around, see if they.
Oh no, it's the whole group. Let's roll back a little bit further to go and see how you fared with this. We're kind of piecing the story together bit by bit. We're rolling it back about 2 minutes or so, 2.5 minutes maybe, to when Jericho ran out screaming with a knife and a fake rock and trying to get all the orcs' attention. Roll performance real quick.
Performance. All right. Normal.
Yep. Ooh, okay. That's
Pretty decent.
Your screaming gets the attention of some of the more like just common orcs, like some of them that were just in the village, not kind of out while, you know, attention was getting gathered to the, you know, it's not regicide. What do you call it when you kill chiefticide that just happened? Some of them are like, hey, look, it's that guy who's with those other guys. Let's get him! And about 6 orcs are starting to chase after you. Some of the other orcs are kind of just like, I got this. This is cool. Don't worry about it. So there's a gaggle of orcs running after you. What are you just gonna? What is your plan exactly?
Run.
You're just gonna run?
Run out of the territory. Run out of their territory where they can't go.
Okay.
So-
well, you're like you
This
can.
is- yeah.
Quadruple your speed or triple your speed, so there's absolutely no way that these assholes are gonna catch you.
Oh no, it's even better than that because since he can dash as a bonus action,
Yeah,
he
he
can
can dash and sprint.
dash
and
again, and then double that, so it's 6 times his speed.
Yeah, no, you're just fucking gone. I actually, for that performance, I don't think. Well, actually, let me see. I'm gonna give you another chance. Roll performance again.
Another chance.
No, you just like the minute they start running after you, you're just like, bye, and you fucking just like Chester Cheetah your way out of there, and they're just like, this ain't fucking worth it, and they all just kind of go back to like the thing. They like some of them get the like say, hey, one of the guys got around, and Meeper and Rebsy, the elder and the people's champion, come around, and they're just like, leave it, we need the rest of them. They're the people we want. So they go into the tent, and let's see, how would I do this? You guys already left. They're gone. They're searching for you. All of you roll stealth, like the 4 of
Plus
you
10.
that left. Yeah, stealth, and then you add 10 on top of it.
Also, we can't be magically traced. How did they find our direction?
Well, I mean, they're looking for you is the thing.
Yeah, this is a normal.
Oh,
way.
they're just
they're
sort of like
spreading
they're just
out.
spreading out, looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just kind of checking around looking for stuff.
14,
14, 19, 30,
Uh,
31.
Okay,
Stink too
everyone
bad.
else? No. Joe? I don't know. I mean, okay.
Oh wait, it's okay
It's a
because I'm heading
14.
towards them anyway. It's cool. Don't worry about
So
it. I got it.
not even magic itself, the power of nature could hide the pig pen-esque stink cloud that Joe creates.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And they
worry
kind of
about it.
follow the trace, and they see you, and they come around. Anorath just gave me $200. Why the fuck? Thanks.
Thank you.
That's the power of Joe's stink. All right. It
Nice.
attracts
Fair
money.
enough, because
Attracts
all right,
wealth and
they
fortune.
like all the orcs kind of see you, and they're like, "There they are! Get these
Okay.
bitches!"
Wait,
All right,
all of
but
them?
All of
okay,
them coming
That's
after
cool.
Joe.
That's cool. That's all right. Cool. So what Joe's gonna do then is she's gonna use thaumaturgy to make her voice louder, so
Okay.
that it'll just rise up above their furious anger, chanting, whatever.
Okay, they're
And-
still coming at you though.
Yeah, I know. Oh wait, yeah. So they're just gonna. Okay, well, before how far away are they?
They're gonna be right on top of you in like 7 seconds.
Okay,
They're moving in on you. Is basically.
That's cool. That's fine. So also in addition to the thaumaturgy thing to make my voice nice and loud, I'm also gonna like use minor illusion to set off like sparklers and like a bright display to just kind of like get them to be just momentarily maybe stop for just a second
Shit,
or slow down at least.
A rock show.
Okay.
So
Roll. Is this performance or charisma?
yeah, and I'm gonna sing a song for them too. But
Okay, roll charisma to see if they
Okay.
get distracted by fireworks.
yeah, let's see if they get distracted by the fireworks. I guess.
Roll good, roll good.
Where the fuck? Okay.
Yeah. You know, they like all stop. They're like, she's a witch! She set the sky on fire! It's really pretty, though. I'm gonna stop and look at this for a minute. Give me a sec. And
Alright,
Meeper and
cool.
Rebsy, like, push through the... Hold on. Meeper and Rebsy push through the crowd. They're just like, what are you people stop! They're right there! Get them! You know, like, the fucking... The principal and the principal's assistant of the school, and they like look down at you, and there you are, ready to perform your new hit single, Slam a Jam It on Us.
Alright. So I look at them, and now that they're all at least slightly distracted, and so I turn especially to Meeper, and I start to sing, I know this looks bad, but don't be sad, 'cause your spirit leader's gone, but, and his killer went on the run, so we went to go find him and get your revenge, so you totally don't need to avenge on us, because we didn't kill him, 'cause we got the guy who did him in, so please don't murder us, and then she does, like, jazz hands at the end.
Roll performance with advantage.
Alright, let me get that.
You can do it. You can do it.
Alright. Performance. Advantage.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah! You just like
rocking.
You're doing the whole just like rock legs, hopping up and down on one foot, doing some flips, and you do this like at the end, you fucking stick the landing and do the splits, and fireworks go off into the air, and like all of them are just like.
Thank you.
And they all applaud, and like the fucking Donkey Kong Country Stage Complete song starts playing, and like Rebsy drops his axe, and he's just like, they did it. They bridged the gap between man and orc, and fucking Meeper just kind of looks, and she looks down at you, and then she looks at Marcus's unconscious body, and the suitcase, and the horse with the javelin in it, kind of just like squirming on the ground, and she just kind of like sighs, and she's like, ugh. So it wasn't you then?
No, ma'am. Sorry. You'll find that the one that is pretty much dead over there, that's your guy. We went and caught him for you. Sorry about the confusion, but we were worried you would just kill us on sight, so hopefully we can just work this out without any further smash.
Face Smasher, like, half face in the mud, goes, I get him!
You did it, Face Smasher! So proud of you.
Should also be
Yeah.
throwing up the horns for her performance
You should get,
as well. Like,
you should
Joe,
get
that was
a
good.
friggin' fruit basket for that guy. You did. Oh yeah.
Fruit basket!
She
My
kinda,
boy.
Meeper kinda like she kinda sits, like collapsing under everything that happened. She's like, I can't believe that he's gone. It's just, I won't, there's no easy way to get out of this, is it? We're
Afraid
gonna
not,
have to
ma'am.
find a new... Thank you. All of you. At least the person who did steal our stone was caught, and we can try and rebuild everything.
Okay, so I'm like from the shadows. I like remove myself from this section. I like step aside. I'm like, hey, do you need him?
Who?
The dude who did the thing.
Marcus.
Well, yeah, but they don't know his name.
Well,
Now that
he does need to get to face judgment for this, but seeing as he did get involved, he is a member of your kind, and he did get involved with ours, he will have to face a complicated trial. And
Double
she kind of
justice.
gestures like to some of the other orcs to like retrieve his unconscious body, and they like just for safety put handcuffs on him and kind of walk him over to the village. And they're just like, I apologize, this wasn't the cleanest job I imagine any of you have ever had, but if it's any consolation, we appreciate what you've done for us. Now, if you excuse us, we have some things to rebuild. And she and the other orcs begin to turn back to their village.
I assume we wanted to try to, like,
I wanted to interrogate him.
yeah.
Hey,
Did we get the stone?
hold on, wait, check the briefcase.
They have the briefcase. Are
Yeah,
you seriously going to think that after all that, they're not going to take the stone back with them?
Yeah.
Hey, you know, we sort of, you know, actually, wait, no, this would be a horrible time for that.
Yeah, it would.
Do you
Yeah.
mind if we, you know, we sort of got dragged into this. Do you mind if we hang out and help you with the interrogation?
She kind of like stops and turns and she's like, well, it's a matter between the state, the kingdom, and us, but I suppose some in-between parties might help with the judging.
we're kind of witnesses. We're kind
Well,
of
you know, yeah, you know, like she said, you know, we were sort of in the spirit realm when that went down, and that was very traumatic for all of us. So we have our own stake in this.
I suppose. Very well. Come with, and then you guys hear a noise that sounds like a bombshell being dropped from the sky.
Not this shit again.
Very, very loudly and very abruptly, right on top of all the orcs, a huge fireball crashes into the ground, sending mud and orcs flying everywhere.
Ah, shit.
And then, like, fucking, everybody's everywhere, just on the ground, all over the place. It's just like, fucking, there's pieces and parts and people everywhere, and there's a huge crater.
Just wandering around, holding his own arm around, confused.
One guy's crying.
Everyone's ears are ringing.
Is Marcus, like, in pieces?
Oh, no.
Anybody
Sorry,
ever see that UNICEF commercial of the Smurfs where they literally get bombed and get killed?
I swear I've seen it, but no, it's I imagine it's like that. But guess who comes back from the sky with a huge thump into the ground?
Is it the weird monster thing from 2 sessions ago?
Yep! Homeboy's back, and he's pissed. Like a huge crimson meteor, he like slams into the ground, and like he looks over at you guys with just like I'm fucking sick of you people again. I'm done with this. I am completely I'm not with this. And like the orcs collect themselves, like the ones that haven't been blown to pieces start readying arrows and weapons and everything. And he turns to them, seeing them all like get ready, and he like unleashes this huge heated roar that like causes each and every one of them to stop and turn tail and run.
Wait, who is this? I think I missed.
It was the creature. Remember how after we fought the lizardmen the first time, the thing came in and we all hid, and then it like picked me up in my bag and walked away?
Oh shit! Yeah, okay.
All right, I'm just gonna fucking stare it down with my perfect eyesight. I'm just gonna like stare it down
with your perfect eyes.
Okay. I don't know why you're doing this, but you open your eyes as big as you can, and you just kind of like put your like stare directly at him in his eyes, and it starts like squinting and gripping the mud. And hold on, hold on.
Face Smasher's on the ground going, fuck!
Are you just like double covered in mud now?
Yeah, you're kind of just rolling around in
he's buried.
Mudman.
Nastiness. So hold on, I have
he's the
to
mud man.
make a check really quick. Oh, just one? Okay. All right, so it starts gripping the mud and like that, but then it starts like opening its eyes wider, and then it like continues to come towards you guys.
Can Ruffle also join in staring him down?
Okay.
I've got such good eyes.
Oh, she does have the best eyes.
Well, I mean, you have goggles, so you're not making direct eyesight if you use the goggles. So I mean,
I'll take the goggles off and do it anyway.
So from our interaction with this thing previously, I get the sense that it's sentient at least. It's not a wild animal
Make an insight check.
because I remember I think it talked earlier.
Make an insight check. Yeah, this thing is completely sentient. It understands common. It's very, very, very much like it's not a wild animal in the slightest.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna cast command on it.
Okay.
I need a wisdom save.
Okay, let's see. Let me just roll that again. +5 this time. Okay, no. Wait, is that your DC or what is your spell DC?
14.
Okay. So it stops for a second and awaits whatever you're going to tell it to do.
Grovel.
It very reluctantly smashes its face into the ground, and then from it, a smaller reptilian, kind of almost like impish kind of thing, comes off its back and falls onto its back into the mud, and it looks somewhat draconic, kind of like a kobold, except for its double jointed legs and an eye that's kind of growing in a slit in its neck, and in every one of its eyes it has 2 sets of pupils that are joined together like a cell in meiosis, and it looks over at each of you and it turns back over and it gives you all a big like kind of smile, and it turns back to the big monster and it says, "It's okay, don't worry about it. You just stand here and don't make sure none of them do anything stupid." And she turns back to you guys and gives you an even bigger smile. "You're in trouble." And she hops up and dunks into the mud and like a fucking Looney Tunes cartoon. Starts darting back and forth under it and starts making a zigzag line towards you guys.
Oh.
What the fuck?
I'm pausing to see if you guys have any idea of what to do to stop this, but if you're not,
Is
Dex or
would this mud count as, or at least are there any is there any water?
Mud is water.
Mud is dirt with water in it.
Would I be able to freeze it?
I mean, can you
But it has a living
freeze
creature
any?
in it.
Yeah, there's. I mean, aside from this thing,
I mean, you can
there
freeze
are
most
also
of it, though,
bugs and shit inside of it. So,
Are we doing this again?
I mean, if you're trying to freeze it inside of it, you wouldn't be able to because your spell doesn't
No,
allow
I'm
you
not
to
trying.
freeze.
I have a better idea, but
Okay, I mean,
Are
yeah.
the bugs gonna count? It'll be really funny.
I guess you can freeze the water in the mud. Make a, you know what? Tell me what you're gonna do.
I want to freeze a block of ice in front of it so it crashes into it and hurts its head.
Okay, you're going to have to make a.
Hella Looney Tunes style.
Since I'm doing it with my I'm trying to force my magic, would it be some sort of charisma based thing?
No, actually, you're going to have to roll intelligence in order to actually. It's moving so fast that you have to actually be able to predict where it's going to be.
Okay, straight intelligence.
Yeah. No,
Oh.
you freeze you miss it by a mile, and this thing dives up like a shark and jumps right at you, Serena. And let's have a dexterity contest to see who's better at not getting attacked by things. How about that?
Sure. Straight dex.
Yeah, you do straight dex. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
I'm better.
Oh.
Okay, it just barely misses you, and it turns to you, and then it opens its mouth, and it shoots a dart of fire that shoots past you. Try to do another dexterity throw.
Quick question: is this a humanoid?
No, absolutely not.
you described?
So this time it's a
like
dex
being
saving throw?
double-pointed.
Yeah, just a dex saving throw. No. This thing, it doesn't hit you. It hits the straps of your bag of holding, and it falls to the ground, and then immediately afterwards, in a blink of an eye, it shoots past you and grabs the bag.
Oh hell no! I cast command on it.
Okay?
I need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. No, you're not.
Oh.
It's fucking absolutely not. It's like you're like, it's, okay, well, all right, I guess. And this thing like hops up back on top of the larger beast's head, and it opens the bag out, and it very gently pulls your dragon out of the bag, and it looks at it with stars in its eyes, and it sits down on top of the larger monster's head, and it's just like, look at her. Look at her! She's got one little wing! And oh, she's got little feet! Oh, she's adorable! She's adorable! And she starts, like, rubbing her face, and the dragon's just kind of like, there's a look of disbelief on its face as this happens.
Is there time for one last spell? Because I want to just use my last spell slot.
Yeah, these two are actually completely, like the other one is just kind of like...
I'd like to cast it on the dragon thingy, or the mount.
Okay.
Wisdom save.
Okay. That's the same thing. 12, what are you doing?
Flail.
The dragon completely without any kind of, like, anything. It just, like, starts shaking excitedly, and the smaller dragon, let me see its dex. Or the smaller monster... Sorry.
By the way, if any of you would like to help, feel free.
15. It kind of like falls over, but catches itself on the onto the mud, and it kind of it's like, oh right, and it like walks over once the larger one stops shaking. It walks over to its side, grabs a haunch of its side, and pulls it out into a perfect cube, and it opens a slide on the other side. And your dragon is sucked. Your dragon and your bag is sucked inside of it, and then it holds the cube with the door that opened towards you guys.
Whoa!
And it says,
Hang on.
You're gonna have to come with us.
You just died right there. Hold on. What was everything you just said?
Say what?
You're
still
breaking up
not
a ton.
Farts! The internet's all fucked up! Shit! Dog! Oh, man. Is it... Nope. The internet's all fucked up, I think. Yeah, it's
Dead?
connecting.
You sound better, Kishi.
Okay, everybody's good now.
Does it work? Is it good?
Yes.
We're good?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're fine.
Sorry,
So,
let me repeat that. Where did I drop off?
I wasn't exactly sure what you meant by haunch and cube.
Okay.
I was.
Okay, like
It
you-
rolled
you
up to the
pulled out-
side of this larger monster, right?
Yeah.
Just
It grabbed a
chunk
piece of its
dragon?
haunch, right?
Yeah.
And it pulled out a perfect cube of its meat. And on the back, like the farthest side away from the skin, was a little door. And it opened it up, and the door sucked in the dragon and the bag. Then it turned to you guys with the thing, and it just it smiled, and it's like, Mother needs to see you. You're in trouble.
Is the big monster still flailing, right? It has to do this for like 12 seconds.
Yeah, it's just like just now getting it, like losing it.
Okay. Guys, my dragon, help, please.
All right.
How far are they away?
Oh,
They're about 40 feet.
Seriously?
Yeah.
well, already we have a
Can I
problem
shoot 'em?
because we don't know how that cube works, so we're gonna have to figure that out. Okay, first step one, we gotta get that.
I have one last trick up
Creature.
my sleeve.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, Mind Lord.
Yeah,
Show me what you got.
you're like, help me, and then, oh, hey, wait, I got one more.
I'm sorry, I just less strategizing, more doing.
Alright, fine, go for it.
My level 2 sorcerer ability, the Font of Magic. I can
have-
create more spell slots.
What?
I guess. I
Get
mean, if
out
you're
of
just
here.
gonna keep trying to use command on them, they're going to start rolling with advantage.
Damn it, I don't have any more mind magic.
Alright.
Oh, wait, no. Wait, no, neither of them are humanoids, are they?
Nope.
Could I try ensnaring strike?
You could.
Oh, yeah, please.
Yeah, go
Okay,
for
give me
it.
a sec. I need to figure out how this works.
Sure.
So oh, that's not what I wanted to do. spells. That one. So would that like
So you also have to shoot an arrow at them.
yes? Would that but would that work though?
I mean, yeah. Well, let's see. The next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, a withering mouth of slowing vines hit to death. Larger creatures have advantage on the saving throw. The spell piercing damage to each of its head. The creature restrained by unsurvived. So you're just trying to capture them, I guess.
I assume she wants to keep them like locked on the ground and not able to escape.
Yeah.
You could try that. I mean, yeah. If that's what you really want, if you want to keep them in place, go for it.
How large is the mount?
The mount is a large creature. The other one is a tiny creature.
Holy shit, tiny?
Yeah.
That's like cat-sized.
It's very small.
Itty bitty.
You think I should like go for
Yeah, go for the small one. The big
Okay.
ones. He's doing his thing.
Okay, 17. Does that hit this thing? It just misses it.
Oh no!
Like, it sees this coming, and it very effortlessly dodges aside, and it's like, Mother doesn't like to be kept waiting. We are going to need you to hurry up. And the larger creature starts, like, growling, and, like, heat starts rolling out of its mouth.
Sweet. Okay,
Can I do it again?
who do you want us to come meet? Who is Mom, anyway?
Our mother, of course. Don't you
Right.
know the Red Queen?
Nope. Nope, I do not.
And, like, the facade, the, like, look of just, like, he has been turned into, alright, this is starting to get annoying. And, like, she's starting to grind her teeth as she's, like, and, like, her look is starting to get more intense.
Dude, we don't know diddly dick. Like, just we're just sitting here trying to mind our own business. You come here with like this big ass dragon shit, and like all these like mystical like ooh what's gonna happen next kind of puzzles. Is like how do you expect us to know?
And you stole my fucking dragon!
Yeah, what the heck? Like, first, maybe we'll come with you, but first we're gonna need at least the dragon back. Come on.
It doesn't belong to you.
It is my
never
dragon.
was
Yeah,
yours.
It chose me.
Yeah.
I am the dragon queen.
Oh,
I want
That-
my dragon back.
When you
God.
said you're the Dragon Queen, she squeezes
Oh,
the cube
no.
so hard that blood goes everywhere, and the larger one, like, gets even, like, way madder, and it, like, jumps up, and it, like, flies at you guys, and...
Okay, I'm gonna use my last spell slot that I just generated.
How many last spell slots do you have?
Okay.
So I have
You were about,
Two
like, 5
requirements.
seconds from getting clocked in the face by a giant monster, but hey, you know what? Anything goes, it's D&D, right?
yep.
Can I try hitting it with an arrow again?
Yeah, your spell's still running. It's concentration.
Yeah.
I mean...
Let me try my thing first.
Okay.
I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Let me just roll that 5 again.
Also note the
Yeah,
jail
no,
get
card
fucked.
here.
Get fucked.
So, you've used all of your spell slots. That's cool. Ruffle, I mean, if you want to try and hit this thing, it is a moving target and it's moving very fast, but hey, chase your bliss.
I mean, it's coming right at us, isn't it?
It's coming right
Oh,
at
okay,
you.
never mind.
I mean, it's kind of a straight line.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
okay.
I missed either way. So.
Yeah, no, you totally missed this thing. This dude clocks. Wait, hold on. Does it clock you? Yep, it clocks the fuck out of you, Serena. Well, that's not really the fuck, but you do take 8 damage as it slams you in the face with its like giant hand. No, wait. Hold on. That's the wrong one. Hold on. Let me get the right one. Hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold on to your butt. Do. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
It slams you for like 15 damage, and you go flying across, and then it turns to fucking I don't know who's closer to you. I guess Ruffle, because you're like also the one who's trying to hit it, and it like grabs you in its mouth. Yep, that's gonna do it. You take 20 damage from this.
Ouch!
And like
Okay.
it grabs you while it's doing it, like the heat coming off, like there's heat cloaking its teeth, and it starts to burn you, and it throws you to the side, and then it let's see, One last one. It jumps back and it does. Let's just say it bites another person. Who wants to get bitten today? Jericho, Jericho, you're actually
I'm
not here.
anywhere near
Yeah,
you
Jericho's
guys.
not here at all.
Yeah, you fucked off way out of here. So let's just hit Sharir with this. Ooh.
Yeah, Jericho's
Okay.
his own adventure.
Yeah.
I think that might instantly kill her.
She's not dead. Don't worry, you're not dead. He's mad, but he's not gonna kill you. He needs you people. So
Am I
you're
Oh, wait.
fucking unconscious
say-
now.
Alright, I got one thing.
Sorry, Joe, were you doing something?
Yeah, actually, I need to get Unearthly Chorus added in here, because I do have that now. So I've got the text from the...
Oh wait, what did you get Unearthly
Oh
Chorus
god,
from?
I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Sorry. I
lordy,
didn't realize-
unearthly chorus. The music itself fills the thing. Around the corners can be heard from far away. The duration until spend ends. Checks the advantage and duration bonus action. Each of your turns to belie a creature you choose within 30 feet. You can see the music of the creature must make a charisma saving throw, or your companions automatically succeeds a saving throw on failure. It becomes friendly to you for as long as they can hear the music. Copyright 2017 Wizards of the Coast LLC.
Sorry about that.
That copyright is
So-
very, very important.
So what I would like to do is to do this and attempt to beguile the dragon creature thing.
It's gonna be able to do this with advantage for multiple reasons that I'm not going to get into right now, but sure. Let's see, what's his charisma? His charisma is the exact same fucking thing. 23. I could've just rolled that normally since you already know its name, but whatever.
Uh-huh.
If you or your companions are attacking it, the creature automatically succeed on its saving throw.
Oh,
Well,
okay. I didn't-
whatever. So you just kind of was like, fucking, like, can't we be friends? Why can't we? And then the little one comes out of nowhere and bites your fucking face like this.
Oh, okay.
And it's fucking gnawing on your head, and it does
Ow,
18
ow,
damage
ow,
to you.
ow, ow.
I assume Face Smasher still can't really do much at this point.
No, you're just kind of like, funny.
Ow.
1, 2, 3
Am I?
down.
What's my condition right now?
You're
I got like
prone and fucked up. Your clothes are in even worse condition than they were earlier.
So basically, it like charged at me and like swiped into me, and I flew away DBZ style and like rolled in the
Yeah.
mud.
Yeah.
All right, I'm still conscious. I'm still gonna fight.
I guess we should roll initiative then.
Yes.
Oh boy.
You should run. You should get out of there.
Yeah, like.
Sorry, hold on. I think I
Scatter.
hear a voice in the wind. It sounds like Jericho, but he's not here, so I'm gonna ignore him.
Are you going to be the
Still
Is
hear
everyone
his
else
voice.
actually agreeing to fight? Jarrell, you don't really get a chance because you're out.
Fighting. Holy
Vote
shit,
time.
no
Vote
way.
time.
Okay,
Face
Joe
Smasher's
says no.
obviously
You're
not a
3
fighter.
down.
Face Smasher has been reduced to like the brain functions of a child, so no, I don't think he's fighting.
Even more than normal.
Ruffle, you in or you out?
I can try to stabilize or like help bring back Sharir and Face Smasher.
That's not
I got the
fighting.
good
Them
theory.
ain't fighting words. I want
He's
fighting
asking
words.
if you're sure if you want to fight. Think about
This
it,
thing
guys.
that just like
Yeah,
nuked.
no, screw that.
I'll do what the popular.
I'm gonna
what
fight.
the popular vote says. Ruffle's gonna do what the popular vote says.
What's the
Popular
overall
vote
vote,
is
guys?
get the fuck
The
outta
popular
here.
vote says hell no, we won't go.
Okay,
Oh,
then
So,
Ruffle's not
Bob,
going.
You're out. You don't fight.
Sorry, hold on. I
Just
think
leave
I hear a
Serena.
voice in the wind again, but no, never mind. It was my
Oh.
imagination.
You know, actually, I'm just gonna break this out here. You guys will super fucking not win this. We could just roll to the end, and you would all be unconscious, and these two would take your asses to fucking Chowder Town.
Just fast forward.
You know, fast forward.
No, we're not fighting. Oh no.
We
No,
can
no,
fast
no. forward.
forward to this. Actually, if we're gonna do that, then I need to know what Jericho does. I'm going to say that you've realized early that the orcs weren't chasing you any longer, but you did hear
How
a
loud
huge
was that
explosion. So you're
Yeah.
like kind of watching your friends getting slapped around by monsters in the bushes. So I mean, if you have a plan of any sort.
Well, we got hype now because that thing's a drake. That thing will kick the crap out of us. It will kill us. So my plan now is to see how to get everybody out of there without any casualties.
Are
I
you
mean,
are
I
you
can't
saying
help
are you like
those.
are you talking to yourself in the bushes?
This is great.
This is he's
Please say
Yu-Gi-Oh
yes.
talking. He's just like,
Yu-Gi-Oh talking.
I gotta get my friends out of there, but if I go in, I might get my ass handed to me, and then all the kids would call me gay. Fuck.
Fuck. All right.
So I mean,
Okay, let me think. The only
So
logical
while this is
thing to
going
do
on, I
is-
want to attack.
Oh my god.
Well, Bob, wait your turn. God
We
damn
went
it.
back
Well,
in time a
how's
little bit.
about this? How's about I do an unarmed strike against Serena to calm her
I
down?
am. Okay. First, you're gonna jump out of the bushes and attack me.
Oh my gosh.
Well, no, but god
Yeah.
damn, man.
Anyways, I'm the only one who's rolled initiative so far. So if you want to do something, you might want to put yourself into order.
if you're going to attack, otherwise, I
I'm
mean,
not going to attack
there's always
anything.
surrender. Hey, there's always
That's what I'm
surrender.
down for is that
I
I
say-
think at this point we should just surrender and figure out what the situation is before we all end up dying. How about that?
Yeah, okay. I say take the rotten little dragon. Take.
So you come out of the
Go.
bushes and let them know that they can have it.
Wow.
Yeah, I run up and say, take it. Get out.
The
You
little
can
one,
have it.
the
Don't
big,
fight.
no, the big one turns to you and he says, "You've done trespasses against Mother. You're coming with us." And it seems like it's trying to like force these words out, and it's really uncomfortable talking to you.
Okay.
Okay, who's able to move and who isn't? Because I'm gonna
I
just
still
grab
have
whoever.
Face
Nope.
Smasher's doped out over there. Sharir's down. Ruffle's still here, and Serena's off over there, technically standing up.
Technically.
Okay, I'm gonna try to grab Sharir and maybe. Oh, you try to lift Face Smasher up and see if he can still move his legs at least.
Yeah.
He's like a puppy after like they just got fixed. He's like,
Hey Jericho, roll dexterity to see if you can like do all this without like fucking up, or at least getting away from these guys.
How big is Face Smasher again?
Normal roll,
Yeah,
1 second.
please, please, please. 9.
9. Okay, you
Halfway, fuck.
stop, and this thing sees you like attempting to run away, and it rolls up to you, and it gives you the full Monty. Well, actually, yeah, it rolls up, and it's like it first attacks you with its hands. That definitely hits you. It slams you onto the ground, and then it puts you in its mouth.
Oh.
Yeah, you're
I'm
unconscious.
pretty much dead.
Well,
I'm dead.
no, it's
Welcome.
non-lethal.
Welcome.
Ruffle sees like Sharir, Face Smasher, and Jericho like lying on the ground unconscious, and he also lies down and pretends to be unconscious.
All
So
right,
Face
well,
Smasher is 7'8" and 330 pounds. For who asked?
yeah, you probably weren't gonna get away with him. So
Yeah.
that's 4 down. Serena, I know
All
you're the
Are you
toughest
gonna be
fighter.
smart?
You're a little buttercup, but hey, these are 2 monstrosities that are very mad at you. Maybe you should
Okay.
maybe call this one in.
All right. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna conjure all my Eldritch power,
Oh no.
and I'm going to aggressively walk up to Sharir and bandage her up.
Alright.
Alright.
I
How about no and also no?
Yeah, you're down.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, the lot of
Okay,
you
well,
are
I
kind of
guess that leaves
unconscious, and
just
the
me.
little one kind of like rubs its face.
Bob
It's
left.
like
Hi.
unconscious
Yeah, I
or
don't know what
willing. That's gonna work.
All right. I mean, hi. Okay.
And the dragon like kind of
Standing here,
moves over
so-
to you guys, and it opens the door, and the unconscious
Opens the
and the
door?
willing are taken into this thing,
All
and
right.
inside is a very, very comfortable, swanky little room.
Heck yeah.
Air
If only
conditioned.
I was awake to enjoy it.
There's fruit out. It's nice and comfortable.
Yeah.
And
Fruit basket.
because it's such a nice place and you guys aren't in danger, I'm actually going to say each of you can take a short rest and the unconscious can become unconscious again. And when you do, so you see Serena, you see your dragon kind of like curled up into a ball on a
Oh, you were fucking okay.
yeah, on on a love seat, just kind of curled up, looking with a very sour, kind of sad look on its face.
Alright, so
You could have told me. I say I did dragon.
you didn't upgrade my
It looks at you like a dog who is kind of like, you
Bob.
didn't let me shit on the floor. Meh.
Hey Bob,
Yes.
I'm at level 3 when I should be at 4.
The actual level doesn't change your health. You have to do it manually. I don't bother updating it because it actually changes nothing.
Alright, so
But yeah, there's fruit out. You guys can take a rest.
alright, so I'm at 1. How do I decide? How do I roll for?
Yeah, you
Health
just
covered.
click hit dice on there. Some very
forgot
good
what it
rolls for
was.
hit dice in here.
Is Joe conscious?
Yeah,
well,
everyone's
yeah,
everyone.
I'm
Joe
fine.
never stopped being conscious. She was already just like, nope, fuck this.
Yeah, I just stepped right into the cube, and I'm like in the lap of luxury, enjoying this. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
So
nice.
Face Smasher is just kind of like mumbling to himself and eating like grapes.
Joe, can we-
Huh?
It's not even
Where's
just
the-
grapes, homeboy. They got fucking cantaloupes and like papayas and stuff.
Where's the hit
There's some
dice button?
fancy fruits you ain't never seen before. Ooh,
He he opens
under
a
hit
cantaloupe by
points.
just smashing it on the ground and then eating the pieces.
good.
What happened? First of all, Joe, can we get a Song of Rest?
Huh?
1d6. It adds to our hit dice.
Oh, okay.
Second, what happened? What happened to Marcus? Is he in here? Did we see him?
No,
Marcus got
when the
taken away by
thing
the orcs.
exploded the ground,
Oh, yeah.
things were kind of. It was kind of hard to see where things were,
Oh,
but
no.
you're not really sure where he is. But there were a lot of orc parts
alive.
everywhere.
Okay.
How many hit dice do we do?
You can use as many as you want, but
As you
we get an
have.
extra d6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Joe, can we get that extra d6?
Okay. So I just roll a d6.
So
Yes.
you're telling me this isn't supposed to be a 0?
Did I do this right? Okay, yeah.
Alright, cool.
So
I'm
we
at
all get
full.
Everybody gets extra.
Yeah, your
points.
total number should be
To
equivalent to,
be
your
fair,
level.
you know what? Actually, I'm just gonna call this a long
Oh.
rest. Just let's make it
Okay.
less. Let's you just get all your stuff
But we
back.
did it right. We did it. We're champions.
Alright.
Well,
I'm pretty much
save
up
it
to
for
full
later.
health anyway.
Anyway,
Oh.
yeah. So
Yeah, so you guys do your. I'm just gonna go sulk in a corner.
Yeah.
the dragon
I'm gonna
kind of
try
like
this fruit.
picks its head up and kind of looks at you with like a, maybe I should. And it kind of like gets up and walks over to you, and it like kind of cocks its head like it's trying to come up with what the social thing you should do in this situation is, and it just kind of looks over at you and just
Does it frown less?
Yeah, in fact, its expression completely melts to just kind of like sadness, and just it says to you, "You didn't fail me," and it rolls up next to you and kind of like it tries to be as affectionate as it can to you.
Can I cuddle with it?
It allows you to.
Yeah.
The two of you kind of feel like you need it, so yeah. Is there anything else anyone else want to do other than just kind of kick it in this lovely but maybe threatening cube of relaxation?
I'm gonna chill in it, maxing it, relaxing, all cool.
Joe's eating all the candy.
Unfortunately, there is no b-ball hoop for you to shoot outside of the school.
Is there pool?
God damn it.
No.
Alright.
So I guess that's
You have
it for relaxation cube, huh? All right. So.
Well, I don't know. You got like pinball? What? Come
No,
on.
it's just sofas and fruit and shit. Come on. Is there anything you want to talk about? Maybe be friends with each other.
Well,
So you
let me
don't even
tell
know what
you.
this thing is?
I'm only friends with like okay, fair enough. I'm friends with everyone but Serena, so like.
Oh
alright.
wow.
Cool.
Yeah. You're
You
busy
say this
trying
to
to
me?
get everyone
Everybody's, like,
killed.
Looking at Serena like she's the one that's the main cause of the problems.
Can you? Okay, can you guys like for once be friends? Okay, she might be a dick, but she's like fucking. She's sad. She's a sad little girl cuddling up with her bad dog. Can you relax? Like take it cool for a sec.
You asked.
Fuck it. All right, whatever. You all just kind of sit there and, you point at her and make noises.
Yeah, exactly. And then I go over to like Face Smasher and I'm like, I am so proud of you. You're like, oh man, you did such a good job today. I go up to Jericho and I'm like, Jericho, you did such a good job for the team, distracting them so we could escape, and that was just amazing and all that. And then I go up to Ruffle and I'm like, well, I'm glad you didn't actually die. And then it's your rear, and I'm like, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to do anything, so that you just got totally steamrolled. Sorry about that.
Happens.
You just like kind of walk up to me and then you're just like, and you just walk away.
And yeah, I'm just like, well, I'm glad you didn't get us all completely, absolutely fucking killed.
I was just knocked out the whole time. Just.
Hey, you know, you made it so that they could get away. I had a whole thing planned for being like, all right, orcs are here, it's time for orc court, and you were just like, nah, fuck it, I'm just gonna run screaming. And I was like, ooh, okay, yeah, no, all right, hey.
Screaming, I'm a necromancer.
I mean, you made me have to change my song lyrics, but whatever. It worked out.
It worked out. It's all good. So after about, I'd say, you kind of lose track of time because it's like the Vegas effect. There's no clocks. There are no windows or anything, and like you kind of eventually feel the whole thing kind of shake after about, let's say, an hour and a half, and then each of you are ejected from the cube. You, all 6 of you, and the dragon, and you're dropped onto soft, well-manicured grass in the early morning, like around 7:25 a.m. It was night when you guys first got into this thing. And you guys slowly begin to recognize where you guys are. And I mean, you will have recognized it sooner, but the first time you got here, it was dark and you were all very tired. You're back at the Almos Mansion.
Oh, shit.
Except there are no watchmen or gardeners or anybody around, and it looks completely just, there's nobody here. The only people that are there are the big monster, the little monster, and a tall man in a tuxedo who's scratching the larger monster on the chin, and he's talking to the little monster as it like bounces excitedly back and forth on its legs, telling him something, and he like reaches down and like pets her on the head and like points to the door, and it like nods and it hops off into the mansion, and the larger monster kind of just like shakes itself a little bit, and then he puts the cube back inside of its side, and it flies and disappears over the mansion. And then he turns to you and he looks down at you and says, so which one of you shit stains thinks they're smart enough to steal from me?
Where's the horny horse?
Oh my gosh.
That's not the okay.
Where's my bag? I want my bag back.
In due time. I'm sorry. That wasn't me. That madam wanted me to greet you like that. I'm Vlad Cornett. I trust the accommodations for your ride were agreeable.
Oh heck yeah! I was measuring time and caviar. Fuck yeah. It was a good time.
Joe, Jericho, what's the perception thing for?
To see if I remember him, because I was...
Absolutely not. This is a completely different person. You have never met this dude in your life.
What the hell is this guy?
Face Smasher just really wants to know where the unicorn went.
How's my
It seems like it's all abandoned. So
Yeah.
I do recognize the area, though.
I turned to Face Smasher and I'm like, I don't think this is the real mansion.
Yeah,
Pat him on the arm.
kind of like what he is like.
he's really confused.
Please hold your questions until the end. You have a lot of groveling for your life to do. And he turns and like waves you guys over as he opens the door to the mansion. And it's funny that I mentioned Las Vegas, because immediately when he opens it, it's like you just stepped out into Las Vegas air. There's a huge wave of just heat, just dry heat that like fumes out of the mansion as he opens the door and he gestures you guys inside.
So you said that this is the Almost Mansion?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks
And there's no one around except him.
Yep.
Why don't we just leave?
I would not advise that.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a
I do
thing.
have all my spell slots back.
Oh, good.
Yes, it was a
All
long
your
rest.
very useful spell slots.
Now you're
I've
interrupting
been told.
spells.
Ryukris told me of your attempts to escape before. I should advise you that there are many more like them around here. Simply because you don't see them doesn't mean they don't exist.
I really wish I had true sight right now.
I mean, you could just do a perception check or an investigation check to look for fucking monsters.
Does Ruffle see any with his glorious 20 passive perception?
25.
25.
You kind of take a look around and you're kind of seeing, like, immediately you kind of see, like, red spikes and things kind of, like, moving about, like, not in the courtyard, but kind of behind, bushes and things. And some glowing yellow eyes sort of, like, looking at you.
So there's a guy over there. There's a guy over there. There's one guy over there. There's a few guys over there.
Are you saying this to us?
Yeah.
Okay, I like internally reconsider my position. How's my dragon doing? Is he reacting badly?
The dragon's kind of just like it looks like it's given up and it's already walking to like Cornet, and he sees it and he says, "Hello, little princess. I imagine this isn't the best situation, but your mother's been waiting to meet you. She's been dying to meet you face to face." And he very gingerly holds out his hands with a smile, and she crawls up into his hands, and he takes her up in his arms, and he looks at you kind of like, "Today, please."
And Serena's very stoked that her dragon is a princess.
Ooh,
All right.
Okay.
Well, let's go. I like sadly trudge through. Wait, are my clothes still destroyed?
I mean, did you ever fix them? You do
I
have magic
didn't.
to fix them.
I was wondering if the caviar room like magically repaired our stuff.
No, it's just nice.
Okay.
It's like
I'm like missing a shoe. I'm still got my log feet.
you can at least pretty yourself up. You're going to meet the Dragon Queen. Come on.
I've had a very bad day. And I'm missing my
That's not
my
the queen's fault.
If you don't keep Madam waiting, I assure you we could fix you up with much nicer clothes than... And he kind of looks you over with your tattered, nasty clothes, and he's like, "That."
Oh, do you
Jenna
have nice
smiles
dresses?
super wide with her gross teeth at him. Like, just try it.
And he smiles back at you just like, "My. How friendly." But he is very impatiently, like, kind of tapping his foot and gesturing you people inside.
I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna be like, so tell
Our
me about these
leader
dresses.
Joe goes forward.
Huh?
You're going to, Jericho?
Yeah, I'm going.
Oh,
Is
follow
everybody?
right
Is
behind.
anyone not going to go in? Let's just
Yeah,
leave
we're
it
all
at that.
I'm going.
Okay, so you guys walk inside, and it's way different than what you guys saw the last time. Instead of maids and servants and people walking about, it's just more of these horrifying monstrosities. Like, there is one that looks... There's one that's kind of just like a big ball of, like, scaly flesh with a million wings and, like, 4 legs just kind of walking about. There's one that looks kind of like a frog with a crest of horns and just, like, it's looking you guys over with just, like, murder in its eyes. It's hot as hell inside. Any of the servants that you actually do see are kind of, like, hurriedly trying to avoid being around the other dragons, and they're sweating, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's way too hot for this shit." And
Joe loves it in here.
So, and Cornet takes you guys through the main hall, through the main hallway, and to a pair of double glass doors with a floral print on them, and he takes a hold of the handle, and he stops, and he turns to you guys, and he says, "A word of advice, please be respectful, and refrain from asking too many questions. You'll save yourself many beatings. Madam is quite cross with you lot." And he opens the door and he waves you into the almost courtyard.
So, Face Smasher's been here a lot because he came back to see the unicorn.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah.
know this. That's adorable. I love it.
Yeah, I thought we talked about it. But he basically every chance he had in the free time between he was going insane. It may not have been a ton of extra time, but how does he?
More than the rest.
Can he roll an insight or a perception?
Are you
to see if
trying to
anything's
roll for
different?
horse sense?
No, he's trying to see if this is the same place or not, because he got it put in his mind that it might not be the same place. So now he's trying to like
roll perception
Yeah.
or roll investigation actually.
Oh no, I have a negative to that.
Do it with advantage then.
Oh no. Okay, good.
Okay.
I just realized I haven't been in the game for like 20 minutes.
Oh.
What?
And
Oh,
Not
do we
that
get
great.
to see the dice now?
all right. Well, I mean, you've been here enough that you can realize that it's just like, yeah, no, that's in place. That's also in place. Everything's the same. It's just that there are fucking monsters here. No, this is pretty. It's the same place. It's in the same. It's when you were out in the courtyard, the block outside looked the same. You looked around the place. Every door, every like tile is in the same place. It's the exact same almost manner. And when you walk outside, you see it's a very well, beautifully manicured courtyard with a marble walkway exceeding to the other side. There's a running fountain in the middle of the walkway and a set of hedges that border the lawn. And to the northwest, you see 3 familiar faces. It's Miss Almos, and Rupert, and Devin. And they're seated at a table in the garden having breakfast. But also with them is an unfamiliar sight. It's a beautiful woman with dark red skin and long brown hair that looks like it's shimmering in the sunlight. And on the table is that impish creature that attacked you earlier, bouncing on the table, excitedly telling everyone and getting her feet inside of Devin's breakfast.
Are there seats for us?
No.
Oh.
Did it notice us when we come in?
It's like a tiny table, I imagine.
I mean, do you want them not to?
I'm just like wondering if it like they see us and would they gesture us over, or do we just awkwardly walk in and interrupt their conversation?
Once you walk in, I mean, the thing, as it's like bouncing, it like kind of looks over and it like stops bouncing and it points over to specifically you, Serena, and it's pointing really, really matter-of-factly and at the woman, and then it like starts giggling and it sits down in Rupert's breakfast. And he's like, oh, and Miss almost turns to you guys and she seems very happy that you're all still alive, and Devin turns to you and his arm is broken and he's kind of just like he's half happy to see you, but there's like a look of regret in his face. And then this woman looks over at you, and the minute her eyes like past yours and like graze over your bodies, you can feel like the world around you that isn't her starts to turn red, and you feel an intense pressure crushing each of you, and you can feel just this horrible feeling of hate and malice and rage crushing your bodies. And then she's like, as it like her gaze rolls over you guys and moves over to Cornet with the dragon, it stops immediately. And she jumps out of her seat, jumps onto the table, does a flip off of the table, knocking everything over, lands direct inside Cornet, scoops up the dragon, and just like with the most embarrassing mom voice of all time, just, is this my baby? Oh, look at her little feet! Oh, it's a little stomach! Oh! And she like rubs her face, her stomach, and she's like, oh, and a little third wing! Oh, you are just so perfect and precious! And she like starts like kissing it on the face and rubbing her face in it and like just snuggling it and being completely embarrassing mom all over it. And the dragon is just kind of like.
So she doesn't address us at all.
Not yet.
I'll do a little curtsy and just wait patiently because I'm scared now.
She like turns her back to you, and you're just left there bet with your like curtsied and just like kind of squatting and like looking at her as she very specifically ignores you.
I'm just gonna go walk over to the others.
To the others?
The tea party.
Okay, you take one step, and before you even know it, this woman's foot is in your face, and you're knocked onto the ground.
I like her.
And she like raises her foot up, and the look of bubbly, embarrassing momness has been changed to absolute vengeance and anger.
I think there may have been a bit of a misunderstanding.
She is okay, I'm gonna roll this back. You remember when you took one step towards her and she kicked you in the face?
Yeah.
Maybe you should shut up for a sec, because I really don't want to kill you. Because she will fucking kill you.
I guess I'll just lie there contemplating how my life took this turn.
She holds the dragon in one hand and puts her hand on her hips and just kind of like walks, like kind of looking each of you over, and she's just like, really? Really? You people? This ragtag bunch of booger blasters were the ones who stole my daughter? Cornette, are you sure this is... Yes. Yes, madam, these are the people who did it.
Actually, ma'am, not to be rude.
Cram it, you hobo! And she backhands you like so hard that you fall into your ass.
Okay.
I don't want to hear one word out of any of you. Because as far as I'm concerned, if I had my way, I'd have each of you plucked of your ears, eyes, noses, and tongues, and had your skin ripped off, and then hung out for the crows to eat, so the only sensation that you could feel in your miserable little lives is pain!
Face Smasher mutters under his breath, fucking brutal.
Ruffle is deeply disturbed by the mental image of being eaten by other crows.
She like hears what you said, Face Smasher, and she just kind of like looks at you like, you're damn right. And she turns around like really like sassy like, and she's like, however, Elizabeth and I have been talking. Personally, I don't think you people are worth what she's just sacrificed in order to keep you alive, but hey, what do I know? I'm just the matriarch of all these red dragons, but hey, I mean, whatever. And she just kind of walks over, and Miss Elmos is just kind of like, she like hurries over to you, Serena, and she like picks you up, and she kind of like holds you, and you start to actually feel way better. Like, you feel really good when she holds you up, and she's like, you're not hurt. She didn't hurt you, did you? Did she? You're okay, right?
Am I hurt?
Yeah, you're not hurt, right?
I'm asking you, am I hurt?
You did take damage, but now you're feeling way better.
Oh no, I obviously it was my mistake. No, I'm fine.
Oh my god. Claudia, you promised you wouldn't do this! And the woman just kind of looks, and she's like, I'm so sorry, Elizabeth. That was my bad. You know how us mothers get. Have you ever been... Never mind, you haven't ever been, Mom. Never mind. Why don't you let our friends in while I... Let them in on what we've come to agree on while I get better acquainted with my long-lost little baby. And she, like, sits down and starts, like, fussing over it, and Miss Almost just kind of looks at you guys with a very concerned look, just kind of like, well, after about a few days after you all came to me and brought back my magnificence, Vladia came here into my bedroom, and she was asking about you all. I was very excited to tell her about you. You were all such very genuinely nice people, and I thought she wanted your help, but it turned out you stole something from her, and she was furious with you.
Actually, we rescued it, but whatever. I know.
Do I have a... Sorry about that. Do I have a chance to like make eye contact with the princess dragon?
Yeah, actually, it like as it's being fussed over, it's kind of looking over at you, kind of with like a sorry look in its eyes.
There's like sad country music play as we like lock eyes together.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you didn't deserve
it's
this.
A quarter after one, and
I regret
need
everything
you
I've
now.
done. I regret everything I've ever done.
I'll address Lady Almost. I'm like, so she thinks we stole her.
Well, yes, I told her you came into my mansion with her on your shoulder, and you seemed rather proud about it. And I didn't know where you got it from, but I just thought she was with you.
Well, when do you remember when we went to get Lost Shepherds and get Magnificence? You remember that adventure.
Of course I do.
Yeah, so there was this dude, and he was kind of a mean dude, and he was carrying an egg, and that egg hatched into her, and we were just we didn't even know what it was. We were just bringing it here, and then it hatched, and it seemed to like me, so I stuck with it.
Well, I guess this is all a big misunderstanding then. Although I don't know if she'll understand that, and she kind of looks over at Vladia, hoping she isn't looking at you guys, but she's not. She's completely distracted by her little girl. And she's like, I wish I knew that before I made a deal with her to keep you all alive. Honestly.
What was that deal?
What? Yeah. What?
Well, you see, she was very adamant about murdering all of you. It seemed like she didn't want anything more than just to kill you all, and I couldn't be responsible for that. I told her where you all were, and you were all
Lady Almost, where's Magnificence?
He's
Where's
fine.
Horny Horse?
He's fine. He's in his pet. He's in his
Oh, thank God.
stable.
Okay. Whew. I like visibly relieved.
She said that he's in the regular spot.
Yeah.
Face Smasher walks away to wherever that is.
As you try to do it, Cornet just kind of like stops you, and he like kind of shakes his head like, "Don't, for both of us, don't do this." And he kind of like ushers you back into place, and you actually notice, even though he doesn't look like he's really trying to move you a lot, he's really strong.
Okay, he respects that a little bit.
Yeah, and, like,
And
He's
he
been
like
through enough shit today.
he very
so.
respectfully like nods at you like, "Thank you for making
Right,
this
so,
easier."
Sorry for interrupting your speech. What was your deal?
I couldn't let her kill such genuinely nice, wonderful people,
oh god.
especially not a little girl like you.
Oh god.
And so I pleaded with her to have you all work off your debt instead of
Work
just
off the
dying. Yes, right, Vladia? You're just going to let them work for you. And she, like, Vladia just kind of, this woman's name is Vladia, by the way. And she just kind of looks up and she's just like, "Oh, you're telling him about, yeah." And she, like, gets up with just, like, the most bravado and just, like, kind of, like, strutting out like she's Miss Thang. And she's just like, "Oh, yeah, you wouldn't believe the kind of neck that this woman's put out for you. This whole mansion, every single servant, they're mine now. All in exchange for not murdering you." Which, I mean, I don't get at all. But, I mean, if you guys are worth all this perfect, heated, insulated breeding ground, then... And she's kind of drooling, and she, like, wipes the drool away. Then you must be something else, huh? And she kind of looks at you with this, like, shit-eating look, like, "I know you fuckers aren't worth this."
Oh.
I just scowl at her.
She just like puts her hands on her hips, and she's just like, "Ooh, shit." She's loving this.
I'm quietly biting my revenge for later.
And she's just like, "Right, so, I mean, you were all looking for help, and I heard that, well, things didn't go very well after the job, so I thought, she's a very powerful woman, and she could pay you while you're trying to work off the debt. I mean, it wouldn't be as much, but at least you would have work, and you could stay here at the mansion with us and mix it and Magnificence." Yeah. And she like puts her hand on Face Smasher's like chest and like looks at her just like, "Yeah, right."
Well, I mean, the big benefit is that we won't die.
You say we can do this, but the way you're phrasing it makes it sound like we don't have a choice.
And she kind of like dips her head down, and she's like, "No, please don't make this harder than it has to be."
I'll like gently pat her, and I'll be like, "Okay, yeah, no, we appreciate this. I appreciate this."
Could we like find the surviving members of the wrong Shepherd gang, like the doctor, to uh, either come in as witnesses or whatever, or like
That is something that you could do.
Or maybe,
I mean,
like-
they're not here.
I don't know
But-
why they would vouch for us.
or I mean, like that's why I said, or we could be like, oh, hey, so these guys also had a hand in stealing and kidnapping your child.
Do you say that to her?
I'm
Please
just
don't.
thinking aloud
He's
here.
not willing to
Are you
listen,
going to
know?
say that to her?
I'll be like, so wait, is the dragon lady like listening to us now?
Yeah.
I think she's
Do
always
I get the sense that any whatever I say to try to convince her that we didn't actually kidnap her daughter is she just gonna listen to that at all?
Roll insight.
Okay.
Believe in the heart of the cards.
Nope.
You
Bumble.
take one look at her eyes and you are immediately shot with that look of rage and anger and everything all over again. But just like a flash of it, like she's fucking with you.
Oh.
So you really don't pick up anything. If I could give you a gut thing, it seems like... but, I mean, just to give you something, it seems like she's... Now that the terms have been addressed and she's not talking to you, she seems a bit more open to it. But she's still, you know, this person. So, I mean...
Can I catch, like, the eye of Princess Dragon and be like,
Can we just move on from that whole deal?
Okay, what would you like to move on to?
Let's figure out how to do the job, what we have to do.
Yeah, that sounds fair. What is
So,
expected?
I mean, do you want to ask her that? Or how do you...
Go for it.
Really, just... How do you initiate into getting to know that?
I simply ask... wait, what was her name?
Okay, see ya. Sorry.
What was her name?
Vladia.
Claudia.
Miss Vladia. How do we repay it to you?
I don't know.
these people
Cornette, what was the number I gave you when I told them that... When Elmos told me I had to have them pay me back? And Cornette just kind of looks with like a... Oh, God, look. He's like, you gave me a number that doesn't exist. Oh. I don't know. 4 billion? That sounds good enough, right? Yeah, 4 billion gold should do it. And she kind of like looks at her nails just like, yep.
Oh.
Oh, but don't worry. You'll be doing some high-risk, high-reward jobs for me. Oh!
How
Is the
All
owl
in due
phasing
time,
and
you
out?
little... And she kind of looks you over and she's like, raccoon. And she walks over to Elizabeth and she like kind of like picks her up and she like walks over and she's like getting really buddy with her and she's like, now, one last thing. Me and Elizabeth, we've been getting very close as friends. Isn't that right, Elizabeth? And Miss Almost is kind of like, well, yes, I think we've gotten to know each other quite well, actually. Terrific, because I think the same way. So much that I actually start to worry about you, Elizabeth. I mean, this is a lot to give away, and I'm so grateful that you would let me stay in your house and home my forces and use the insulation to hold all this heat in to breed my next brood, but I just don't know if these chuckle fucks are really worth all of that. So I got to thinking about something. And she puts her hands onto Miss Almost's shoulders. And she throws her into Face Master's chest. And you, like, kind of, like, go back. And you're up against the fountain. And Cornette walks over to Rupert and... what was the other guy's name?
Devin?
Devin. Thank you. Rupert and Devin, and he, like, kind of is just like, excuse me. And he grabs him by the shoulder, and he leaps onto the balcony, and Vladia also jumps to the balcony, and she makes a really loud whistle, and then 3 shadows show up from the top of the sky, and then land in the courtyard and circle you, and they're manticores. Huge, drooling manticores that are all looking you over and kind of like laughing to themselves, and she thought, so here's what I was thinking. If anyone's worth being that valuable, then obviously they have to be better than what I already have. Because obviously I have my own stooge brigade, as you can see. So let's have a little test. If you're really worth Elizabeth putting her neck out for you, then you should definitely be able to save her neck. I love you people! Let's get this started! Alright! Let's start an initiative order!
Sorry, I just put mine in manually. Oh, sorry.
I'm drawing Gladia, so whatever.
Thank you, Noche.
I kinda knew that you would like her.
It's not.
Dude, I love her. She's my favorite.
Oh, holy shit.
Now, does
roll
she look like a
dexterity.
person with red skin, or is she like
Dark
a
red
dragon?
skin.
But
Yeah,
she's
Mark
like
has-
human shape.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
human shape.
Okay.
Why are we all getting 22s? Crap.
Because they're really good at this. Come on.
You
I mean,
gotta
remember
manually
to
put my
actually
one in,
select your
though.
token.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you gotta
Okay,
access
here,
like
so I'll
it.
probably get something else.
Just roll again. Go ahead and roll again.
Aww.
Just roll again. Alright, sweet. I'll go with that. Yeah.
Aw.
I'm
Wait,
seeing
we
a
roll
weird
again?
trend where all your monsters roll very close to each other.
I
and
know,
all-
right? Well, no, it's because I don't want to keep rolling for each of them, so I roll once, and then I give them, like, 2 increasing or decreasing. But I keep
Ah.
rolling really low on each of them, and it fucking sucks. I want my monsters to get in there. Come
Russell,
on.
did you roll with
Show
advantage?
some.
I did.
I did not. Or, wait, what? Oh, right.
I rolled 10 and 12, but like it's not very good.
10, 12. Okay, are there any ties? There are between Joe and Jericho. Who has the higher dexterity?
I have 3.
3 dexterity. I'm
I believe
Hey,
Jericho's
I'm
at 4.
18.
I'm
I'm
sorry?
18.
Oh, okay, then you're above Joe. And any other ones? Nope. Okay, we're gonna get started finally with some actual fucking fighting. These things, one of them, there's one in the back. It's like looking down at Serena, hopped up on top of the fucking the fountain. It's kind of like looking you over and licking its lip. This one over like near Ruffle is just like kind of like also slavering over you, just like, I'm gonna eat you. And then this one down here near Jericho keeps like hopping back and forth, just like, you can't get me, you can't get me, I'm gonna get you. So anyway, Serena, what's it gonna do?
By the way, I want to say very nice map making.
Well, thank you.
So beautiful.
Yes. 10 out of 10.
Okay. Let's change things up a bit. This is gonna be kind of weird, but I'm gonna start with Hex.
Okay, try and true. Which one?
Did Ruffle ask for help?
I am very close to a manticore.
Yes, but at the
The
same,
nervous eye always.
You look so nervous about it.
the other one was like, actually, yeah, no. Well, there's one. That one was licking its lips at me, and that's kind of gross. But at the same time, I could fight for my friends.
I
I
mean,
fight for my
Serena has
friends.
friends. Whoa.
Yeah, all right, fine.
Thank
I'll
you.
hex the one next to Ruffle.
okay, you summon your best buddy, a tiny angry skull that kind of like sits there, just like, oh yeah, go get him, bud, go get him.
And what should I hex? Dex, let's say.
Okay, it's been Dex Hex. You gave it a Dex Hex. Good job.
All right, I'll take a wander over. Can I just step onto the side of the fountain?
Yeah, if you want to. Okay, well, I'll just say that you're on the edge of it. I mean, I could
Yeah, sure.
move you like right there.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'll shoot the manticore I just hexed.
Okay, roll. .24 does hit it. Let me see that damage. 12. 13.
13.
And are you gonna move it when it gets hit?
I can. Yeah, I'll push it 10 feet away,
Okay. That's like over
directly to the right.
Oh, to the right. Okay. 1, 2. It lands in these like kind of floral bushes. It kind of like kicks its feet up, just kind of like, ah! And it's cursed?
Yes.
Okay. Cursed is a cursed young man. Next in the order, we have Jericho. What are you
All
gonna
right.
do?
Bob, by the way, you never put in my daggers.
Your daggers?
Yeah, I have daggers.
For throwing or just
I've
dagger?
never seen. I don't think I've ever seen you use your daggers, but sure, I'll add them.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, thank you.
You just gotta slide daggers in there. It's just go the eye,
Yeah.
dagger up.
There you go. Get some dip.
All right, I roll up to this guy. I'm actually going to. I look to Face Smasher and say, "Take one of the other ones."
You do realize that if he moves, this poor old lady is defenseless, and these things can just kind of come up and bite her head off, right?
Right. I tell Joe, keep an eye on that old lady along with Sharir.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let
yeah.
the other one come to
You're
you.
gonna leave an old lady with an old lady. Got it.
You two can join
Old
forces
ladies
and
gotta
beat
stick
them with your
together.
purses.
Grandma powers activate.
I
Crochet
added
from
your
dice.
thing.
Oh,
Okay.
Thank you.
Give him old what for, my son?
All right.
That is not the right damage. I don't think.
Because it's a dex weapon.
Oh no, I see the issue. Hold on.
Okay, just give him
Okay,
a
it's
sec.
fixed. Yeah, there you go. Dagger should be fixed now.
All right. I'm just gonna. Well, I'm just gonna hit with the rapier because that's better.
Yes.
Okay, this thing has not attacked. Does that mean the 16
It has
hit?
not attacked. 16 does hit. Roll for damage.
Okay, it has
Okay.
not moved. So is that a sneak attack?
It has not. Bob, what are the conditions of snake attacks?
There
Yeah.
are three for a swashbuckler. There are three possible things. One, if you have advantage on your attack. Two, if you're hitting an enemy and there's an enemy of that enemy within 5 feet of it. Or for a swashbuckler, if you're the only two right next to each other. So
There's-
that third condition does work.
Yeah, so you're good. You two are alone. Go for it. Take that extra sweet damage. That's a 8. Ooh, nice. It did not see you coming, and you just like as it was hopping in, it's like can't get me, can't. You just chopped it right on the face. It's like, oh, I have stood corrected. Ah, damn. There you got anything else?
Shoot, I wanted to, but I
We never
can't
got those
with a
scimitars.
Normal weapon. Yeah, I never had the opportunity to get anything like that.
I'm
so.
sorry. You will in the future, probably, maybe.
Crunkus, this is very aside. But I sort of got to keep hearing water.
There's still a
There
tank
is
Back
behind
under.
water.
us.
It's a.
And I
it's a-
feel
it's a
like-
tank.
It's
Okay,
from
in
the
my
cutest
head,
It's just
little
you're
ambience.
bath.
Look, it's
You're
the
taking a bath while you're DMing
It's
in
a
my
fountain.
head.
yeah.
He's
I'm like that dude
running
from All That
with
who like sits in a bathtub with a yellow raincoat and talks in French. Yeah, I'm like that dude.
I forgot
Wait a minute,
about
Crunk, there's a
that.
fountain.
What?
There is
How
a
deep is
fountain.
this
it?
fountain?
It's like it's a normal fountain. It's like maybe like a couple inches. Like I'll say.
Is it a
maybe-
fountain or a pond?
Like a foot deep. That's how most fountains go.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Alright,
2 to
thanks.
3 feet.
I mean, it's like it's spraying water out the top. It doesn't say that, but it's there. It's. I mean, it doesn't look like it, but like right in the middle, there's like
If it's pouring water out the top,
These
then
people
there's
are rich.
quite a
They got that shit in spades. Come on, boy. I put a fucking fountain in there, and I was like, come on, do something fancy with it. Come on, give one for Poppy. And you're just like, no, I guess I'll just lob an evil lightning bolt at him again. I'm like, can you please? I'm throwing you a bone. You were like, oh, why aren't there any why isn't there water around? Ryan? Why can't you? I put it right there, dude. It's right there. Get all Legend of Korra on them. Just like whoosh. Take out your water jug and just kind of like, whatcha. Read the scroll. Learn ice bending. Come on.
Can I use the bathroom before my turn ends?
Yes. Go for it.
Jesus Christ.
Is your turn over?
Okay, quick question. Can I use my cat claws after attacking? Or no?
No.
That would be a second
No,
attack. You
okay.
don't have that yet. Not until 5th level.
Yeah, okay.
Oh no,
my
rogues don't
turn's
get
over
second
then.
attack.
Oh, well. Okay. Never mind.
Not unless I'm dual wielding. Okay, so next person.
Okay,
Okay, Joe.
ready. I'm actually gonna cast Toll the Dead.
Ooh.
Yeah, get the fancy shit. This is a cantrip or whatever. But anyway, let's see. They have to. I'm gonna target the one that's hexed.
Okay.
And they must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage. But if they
1d12.
or sorry, what? Well, has it been hit yet
It has.
for damage? Okay, good. 1d12 then. So
Okay.
that's the save up.
Here he go. 7. Nope, he didn't do it. So you like take out. You're just like, excuse me, lady, and you just kind of like step up on the fucking pool, and you take out a little cowbell, and you're just like, I thank you for all for coming to my recital. It's been a long time coming, and I'm very proud of this. And you just hit it once, and just like the screams of the damned come out and blast this thing in the face.
Okay, so it's d12, and is it +6 for the hex as well? Or-
The hex only works with me.
Okay, I was wondering about that. All right, well, let's do. Oh.
Well, I mean, you know, still, it's like it puts its hand, it's like paws on its ears. It's like ah, face smasher.
Face smasher.
Oh,
He pops his rage
okay.
and makes
Reckless attack. Ooh, daring.
Dang.
That actually hits. You did it.
I have to switch
11.
heads.
Nice.
Damn, that's a
Sorry.
good hit. You chomped this. This guy is not having fun. He was just like, I came out to eat an old lady, and you guys were being mean to me. Quit ganging up on me. Charir, a resident beer. Are you going to, or do you have some other fancy animal to be today? Perhaps a turtle?
Bear's still the best one in combat.
No turtles.
Perhaps
No turtles.
some kind of cougar?
You already got a cat on this team.
I
I
mean,
think Ryan's
Sorry,
had enough
somebody
of
There's
it.
watch
only room for one.
I like big cats. It's house cats.
And
that
you
I
cannot
don't like.
lie.
Damn it.
Really?
Beat me to
Cats
it,
are
Crash.
Alright, hold
Bigger
on one
house
second.
cats.
1 second.
Just as
don't
mean
say-
as regular cats.
Yeah,
don't-
but you know, they're cool.
Just add like 300 pounds on a house cat, and it's basically the big cat.
They're
So
cool, like tiger.
Okay,
Okay,
nobody say anything funny or interesting because I gotta switch my headphones. 1 second.
you leap, you like clamber over Joe, just like excuse me, sorry.
I had the
Excuse me.
same movement in water, so it was
Yeah?
the Geo part that was difficult. Can I just? Yes!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Hold on 1 second. Actually, I got moved this one
Aw.
to the. Yeah, you did it!
I
You
did it!
explode into bear form. This thing's
Okay,
kind of just like ah!
don't forget to re-add it to the initiative too.
Ooh,
Yeah.
right, I forgot. Ed, turn.
I
Actually-
have my health and everything though, so it's good.
I actually finally did find a macro to do this automatically,
No
but it
take.
requires you to be like a subscription membership. So sorry.
Well,
whatever.
people are throwing money at me, so I guess I can. I guess I'll do it next time.
Sit. Cat.
Crazy dynamic lighting.
Yeah, that'll actually be good for this next one. Not trying to spoil anything, but yeah. So, Terrell, what you gonna do
So
with your
now-
bear?
I'm a bear sitting in the pond.
Plunk.
The usual.
Okay,
that hit?
11 does not hit.
Alright,
11 does not hit.
whatever. I've got something else on my sleeve, but next. Just
Ooh.
keep going.
Okay, well, as you like try and like catch that, this thing like kind of hovers in the air, just kind of like, not today, son. You ain't gonna catch this boy. And now it's time for the Manicore. This guy, he's just like, oh, so you finally came out
Which
to
guy?
play, huh? The one in front of Phil. And it bites you. That definitely hits
Ooh.
you. You take 8, and then it claws you.
Ooh.
And then it flies, it like spreads its wings and flies backwards, like over here. If you want to take an opportunity attack, you can.
All right, give me him. Normal.
Yeah, just normal opportunity attack.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Nice.
damn! Alright, and that gets a sneak attack too.
Sneak attack twice, actually. It doubles your sneak attack dice.
God damn. 12 damage? This was a bad idea on his part, and 7? God damn. Oh, he's pissed. And he, like,
Nice.
as you swipe it, it's just like, ah, you motherfucker! And he takes back his tail, and as he does, a spike grows out the end, and it swings it at you. And it misses.
Nope.
But it's now
Ooh.
up in the air, and, you know, it's about, like, 10 feet in the air. Kind of, like, fluttering there, just kind of like, ah, fucking you piece of shit.
Dude, you gotta do a sick
I'll
wall
do
run
that.
and, like, stab it midair.
Ruffle, you have a turn.
So, I do. I'm gonna try to hit Blue Boy on the right.
Okay.
But first, I'm going to do. Where's my hunter's mark? Here's my hunter's mark.
Okay. He is marked.
And then I'm going to attempt to longbow him.
Okay. I mean.
Oh wait, has he gone already?
No, he hasn't.
He
So
has
I'd
not
get.
gone, and he's missing health. He's a prime
Yep.
target for you.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I'll get him.
Yeah.
If only he was a
Great.
humanoid and not a monstrosity.
And then Colossus Slayer
3.
and also Hunter's
3.
Mark.
And Hunter's Mark and 2. All right, that's a good. You just like he. I cannot express how bad of a day this one Manicore has had. He's like, Mommy, why did you send me down here? I just wanted to eat an old lady. And you move to you moved to save his elbows. That's so nice. It's this Manicore, his go, and he has been raring and ready to eat some tiny octopus woman. He like takes off into the air. Like, does going into the air, like, proc attack of opportunity?
If he exists my reach by any way, but he's not within my reach.
I mean,
but if
rear.
oh yeah, how high does he go?
He goes, like, he's just, like, leaping up at 10 feet into the air.
If
Just
he
as, like, a
leaps her reach,
preparation.
he can make an attack.
Okay.
Wait, so
I believe you
I
get
don't
an
get the
opportunity.
opportunity?
You should.
Yeah, go
Oh,
for it.
I thought you said he does. Okay. This one.
Nope. God. Hit a Manicore, for God's sake! And it, like, swings around and comes down and dive bombs you with its bite. And it, like, crunches your face and it claws you. Does that hit you?
Yes, because you wouldn't let me buy armor.
Well, and then it swings around and hits you with its tail spike. And, well, okay, you dodge it. You did? Well, I mean, hey, you're okay. And then it's still, like, hovering about 10 feet in the air in front of you, just kind of laughing at you, just like, what you gonna do? You come up here and get me? You stupid asshole! And now it's Sad Boy. That's what I'm calling him. That's what the blue one's called. His name is Sad Boy. He's just
blue.
like... He's like, I don't like this! And he comes at you, Face Smasher, with a bite. And he butts you for 5 damage since you're raging and you're very hard and meaty.
I am
And he
strong,
claws
man.
you for 2 damage. And he tail spikes you. It actually has to go back, so that's actually with disadvantage, so that one doesn't actually hit you. He doesn't...
Actually, he has advantage because I did my reckless attack.
Oh. Well, no, it's a normal roll then, so I guess 23 does hit then.
Where does he get disadvantage from?
Because Tail Spike is a ranged attack and he's doing it, like, right in his face.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So, okay, so he just gets a normal roll, so you took 3 damage from that. And he's just kind of like, don't hit me anymore!
Oh, he's hitting you more.
No! Serena, you have another go at this.
Why is Serena like halfway between?
Because Krunk wanted me to stand on the edge of the fountain.
He said
and
he
not in
did,
the
and
fountain.
if he was in the middle of the square, he'd be like in the water, and that's confusing. So if she wants to be there, that's fine. I should have actually had you roll to see if you could keep your balance while you were getting slapped in the face by Manicore. But hey, you know what? Not gonna punish you for what I don't do.
So he's 10 feet in the air,
Yeah.
and he was hitting me from 10 feet away.
Well, no, it was kind of like he would duck in and out, like kind of like he would.
So do I get an opportunity attack?
I mean,
if he flew out of my reach, if he came in to attack me and then flew away.
I mean, if you want to hit him with your tiny baby dagger with your little baby arms, go for it.
I will do that.
Okay. Let's see this all of 2 damage you might actually probably won't do.
Every little bit will help.
Come on, give him a little scratchy scratch. Give him a little scratchy scratch. You actually got him. How much damage is that? 7, That's way more than this, but I mean, he's just got like, well, you're a fucking little girl. I don't give a shit. Fuck you.
I like how you were mocking my damage and I crit the damage dice.
Right.
And you still didn't do that much.
Okay, so he's 10 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Thus, I'm not in his range.
Yeah.
So I can just walk away.
Yeah. If you want. If you want to be a coward.
Oh, okay. You want to do? Okay, fine. I'll attack him.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, I can't do damage with the water.
You
That being
can't
said,
just like summon spears of ice and jab him with it or nothing?
no, I can like make it into like pinatas or like have waving hands, or I can
Pinatas?
turn into a giant block of ice and then. kill
Hell
him
no!
with it, but
You
I'll take it 10
you
turns.
make an ice spear and you jab this man with it. This is an executive decision. I didn't do this. I was like, ooh, he's gonna love this. A little surprise for my little boy. You're like, I can't do it. Nope, sorry, I can't do it. You fucking stab this boy right now.
I mean, if I had a lot of time, I could do that. But all right, fine. Is that my?
Just
Is that
roll
my?
a d20 plus your whatever spell modifier. Just do it. Just do it.
Do you just want me to like throw a dagger of ice?
Just like an ice spear. Just like like ice blast, like Seedramon.
Or you can make ice armor or
Seedramon,
something.
get creative, please.
Why not?
I mean,
Why
this,
not
I
have?
want this for you so bad.
Why not try to suffocate or drown it?
because the spell says you can't do that.
Or how about you could even make like an ice cocoon for Lady Almost. So she
You
doesn't
might
get, like,
actually
hurt.
suffocate her if you coated her in ice. So maybe
L-
that's
let me
no,
let me
no,
just
no,
post the
idea.
spell.
Not like totally, but like
Yeah,
a
no.
protective shell.
Okay. So what do you do with it? Just anything. I will let
Oh
you.
no, I'm just posting it so that people can see why I can't do anything with this. I can slowly, very slowly, move it 5 feet every turn, and then slowly move it towards him.
That is,
Or I
Bob.
can,
Bob, please
Like
do
the
something.
Avatar movie.
Just anything. Just avatar it. You're the avatar now. For the next 6 seconds, you are the avatar of water. You're I don't remember what the water avatar was. You're a waterbender. Please, just do something cool. All I wanted this whole week was just to do this. Please, you have to understand, this is all I wanted. It's just to see you do something really cool, and you're just like, nah, can't do it, sorry. You are literally killing me! I am dying!
okay, fine. All right. You want me to be creative with it?
Yes, please.
All right. This is not at all in the rules, but you know.
To your heart's content.
All right, fine. Okay.
Within
Water style.
within Avatar logic. If it
Okay,
happened
fine.
in Avatar, you can do it.
Okay. I'm gonna lift this. I'm gonna water bend some water.
Okay,
I'm gonna water bend it in front of me,
okay.
and I'm gonna sort of like punch the water, and fucking like ice spikes are gonna fly out.
That is all I've ever wanted. Roll a d20 plus your charisma.
You mean my spell attack bonus?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on, I completely forgot what. +5.
You can do this. Please. Please. Alright.
This is punishment.
Alright. No.
Holy
Why?
You gotta go with a defensive spell next time.
I'm
You don't have to roll for attack on
I'm,
defense.
I mean, I could've
I'm
just-
going to give you advantage just so you can do better next time.
Oh my god.
I'm
Do you want me-
so sad.
Do you want me to do it right now?
Oh my goodness.
Yes, please. Do it again. Please do it again, Sam. 15 actually hits it. Roll a D. What? That's a lot of them. Actually, roll. How many ice spikes do you shoot?
I don't know, like 5.
Okay, roll 5d4.
Okay.
Come on, go.
13. That's a lot of damage. You just like you're just like, hey, check this out. I'm gonna do something cool, right? And you just kind of like you shape the water, you freeze it, and you punch it. It just like kind of falls over, and the macro is just like, what the fuck was that supposed to be? And you're like, no, wait, hold on, I'm gonna do it. Oh, it's gonna be super sweet. And you do it again, and then you like you can water spikes or ice spikes into his fucking face, and he's just like, and you just nail him right in his like face and his chest, and he's peeved. Thank you. Okay.
I like turned around to make sure
Now we
everyone
can-
saw that.
Do you need a cigarette, Krunkidile?
No, it wasn't
good?
that good. In fact, it was actually kind of disappointing, which I guess is just what
Aw.
sex is like, but okay.
Oh, and
So,
since I hit him with a cantrip, he's cursed.
Okay, cool. Nice. I'm just gonna, let me put a curse thing on him. That looks spooky. Okay, so, before it moves on to Jericho's turn, I guess Ruffle and Trier and Serena and Lady Joe, you can all hear like a faint whispering, and then all of a sudden, Serena, Ruffle, and Jericho, each of you gain 10 health and increase your maximum health by 10.
Sweet.
Oh,
Ooh.
like temporarily, or
Don't put it on your main sheet for now, just so we have a frame of
yeah, I'll
reference.
put it in temp HP for now.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, I'm at 25 health.
Sweet. Just a little something. Okay, never mind. Don't ignore that. Totally fine. Okay, so next is Jericho's turn. What you gonna do?
Alright, I tell Joe that Face Smasher needs a bit of support before I attack. If my short bow.
Okay.
Normal roll.
Can you
unfortunately.
actually hit something for once with this?
Ooh.
You fucking
I'm-
did it! He was
was
right out
well.
there. He's still teasing you, and you continue to prove him wrong. You aren't the biggest bitch, and you are in fact the greatest winner. And like, as an arrow gets into his like his breast, he's like, "I am completely rethinking my strategy." I'm getting an.
I'm not sure if that qualifies for sneak attack. Give me a moment.
I mean,
Just a arrow into it.
Beginning at first level, you know how to strike subtly. Oh, you can deal extra if you have advantage. You don't need advantage if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet. I need to check Swashbuckler then.
all right. Well, we'll just roll it retroactively when it comes to the turn. But to move things along, Lady Joe, it's your turn. What kind of
Okay.
tricks and dips do you have?
Okay, so I am going to move myself. Let me just. I can move over there. Okay. Wait.
Oh,
what
here it
was
is.
that? Do I even?
You don't need advantage on attack roll to use a sneak attack if no creature other than your target is within 5 feet of you.
Well,
I'm not.
yep. So
It doesn't
roll
say
sneak
that. It
attack.
doesn't actually say your target has to be within 5 feet of you. Just that there are no creatures around you. So
None
yeah, that
around
counts.
you. You're good for sneak attack.
Alright.
You are go for sneaky.
You are
go for
go.
the sneaky beaky, and you got him with that
Got
good 8. Just
Oh, I see.
slamming it up over here, Jericho. Good on you. So Joe, what's your plan?
I am going to cast infestation on the manticore over here.
Nice.
Ooh, boy. Bad boy. I summon my flea army and send them off and say, "Sick 'em, boys!"
The many mites and fleas and ticks on your person like form a little tiny army that march towards Sad Boy, and he's just like, no.
Remember,
Okay, yeah.
remember the
con save.
Simpsons where remember the Simpsons where
Oh.
oh no.
He shoots a tail spike at the ground before they get to him, really scared like, and then they all are just like, nope, and they all like call it back. They're just like, we couldn't do it, boss. He was too constitutionist.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll get him next time, boys.
Hey, Smasher. Sad boy
I
is so
wanted to-
sad.
I wanted to ask if anybody remembers that one episode of The Simpsons where Homer has a feud with President George Bush.
Oh my god! And Bart has the box
they're in
full of
the sewers.
termites, and he
Homer
opens them
says,
up in the
I start
exact.
to ask myself, what would God do in this situation? Bart just looks at himself.
Oh, Face Smasher.
Okay,
sad-
he's gonna do something stupid, but not as stupid as you're thinking, Krunk. He's going to reckless attack with great weapon mastery, which gives him it's a +0 to his freaking attack at this,
Okay.
but he has advantage.
Fair enough.
Bam. Yeah.
18 got him.
Yeah.
You got him.
Go.
Wow.
Oh.
With that, you just
Holy shit!
Yeah.
he's just like, please don't. I'm an organ donor, and you just like clunk his head into the ground, and it like blood gets everywhere, and he's like, ow, mom.
Okay, so
He's really bloodied.
so you guys know too
Oh,
what I
that
did
means
there.
we're
I have a
close.
-5 penalty to my roll, but I get +10 to my damage with that. I took a feat with this level up.
Jesus.
Oh man, you even crit the damage.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. You set your strength back from when the belt turned off, right?
Yes, I'm at 17
Okay.
strength.
Okay, just making sure. Sharir, you're a bear. Let's see what was that magic plan you had.
Oh, you'll see. But this
Do
guy here, you said he's like 10 feet in the air, but
Yeah.
I'm very large. I can still hit him, right?
If you do like a standing jump, you should be able to hit him. It's not really that
Okay.
hard for you.
Okay, just want to check.
Gimme.
I really like to
Bear.
imagine this bear just standing on his hind legs, just like, just clawing at the
Just
air.
like how they like wave to people, just like.
Trying to
Yeah.
get the frickin' hive down to get the honey. Except in this case, it's full of scorpion venom, so.
Oh.
She can eat it,
Okay,
right?
so yeah, the usual.
Okay, that got him.
Finally.
Finally, you got him. Okay, that's one good hit. And the other one actually hits him.
Yes.
Good hits.
Oh.
You like
Okay.
batter him in the air, and he's just like, "Fucking, I am you people, you people." So there's one from down here. He's in the air. He's been taking some hits. He's just like, not happening today. And he comes down on you, Jericho, and he attempts to like grab you and snatch you up with his big stupid paws. And you can either roll strength to contest this or acrobatics. But here comes this. 15.
Oh crap. Normal.
Use your acrobatics.
Yeah. I don't have.
Oh.
Ah.
I
Like
think you're good.
like a fucking svelte young Marlon Brando. I don't know who that is, but you did it. You like just kind of just like nope, and you like dodge right out of the way of his paws as he swings to the other side, and he just like he fucking gets. He's like, "Why are you not making this easy for me?" And he reels back his tail and throws this at least at you and can't even hit you with it. He's that shook. Homeboy is
Too
shook.
fast.
But that's all he gets.
Dexter.
Ruffle.
Yes.
It is your turn. This man is.
I suppose I can risk an opportunity attack to get better positioning.
Uh,
You can.
do rangers get bonus action?
You got
disengage?
advantage.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm
What's that?
asking. I
I
don't
mean,
know
you
if
could
you do.
move here and you could melee attack him for advantage, but I think you do better damage when you're doing range stuff.
Yeah.
Ruffle still has an advantage with me right there, right?
No, not really. She'd be right here would be advantage. Like around that side. If she moved over one. But I mean, again, it's not really if you're gonna melee attack
Over
him,
here?
sure, but I mean, you know.
I mean, if you're worried about leaving the lady, you can just step down and then do your thing, and then just go back
Yeah,
up.
okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
so you do have
short
advantage
sword
on him now.
with advantage. Eh.
Yeah.
Yeah! Yeah!
And he's been hurt, so does Colossus
Better
Slayer
move
still?
between them.
Should.
I think so.
I mean, just roll it, and it should say. Yeah, it doesn't say. You have to
Yep,
use range.
alright.
Okay. And then I'll just move back, I guess.
He is bloodied. He's not doing great, and he's very pissed off. Next in the order is this guy, and he's just kind of like, this isn't going great. But then he realizes that you guys are kind of spread out, and it's kind of, he's in the air. It's not that far away to this old lady.
I mean, he could fly. He could have just gone over us to begin with.
That you were all together was the thing. Now there's only 2 people available to block him. He like rears back and he like he licks his lips looking directly at Lady Almos, and he dives down and tries to grab at her. Here's the thing though. Would any of you like to try and stop him from doing this?
I would.
Okay?
Yes.
I am too far away.
She actually vouched for me, so I actually like her.
I've got the dexterity if I need it.
But
Okay.
if it can be, if it's like a reaction, I can try.
Can you exactly how is it moving? Like who's getting the chance to stop her?
Yeah.
Him. It.
Because I'm pretty
I mean,
close to
Ruffle
her.
could do like a dive for it, but it's pretty much just like he's right in, he's coming right in between you and her.
Ruffle,
so,
push her into the water.
So like, if you want to,
should
you
I?
could try to attack, or you could try and like jump into his arms instead.
I'll do that. I
Which
don't.
one?
I can't use my Eldritch Blast as a reaction since I don't have a Warcaster. So I'll have
Okay.
to. I'll take it.
So instead of grabbing a handful of old lady, he like flies over here and like has a handful of you, and he's like, "What the hell is I mean, I'm gonna eat you later, but shit!" And he's like, he's holding you, and he's just kind of like, and he, I guess out of frustration, he bites you, and because he's grappling you, he has advantage on it.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, when you're grappled, do you have advantage?
I believe that's restrained.
Oh,
really? Attack. The only thing that grapple does is make your speed 0.
Either way, it doesn't really matter because
Yeah.
he sucks. But he has you in his arms as he like did it like a drive-by, and Ms. Almost kind of looks at you and she's just like, "Oh God, what have I done? I let a poor sweet little girl, get snatched up by a monster."
How dare I be old?
It's the other Manticore. It's Sad Boy's turn. Oh, Sad Boy.
Come at me.
You are in the worst condition ever. He's just like
I'm sad for Sad
No,
Boy.
they both miss.
Pink. Okay.
He has advantage though, so he at least got you for 5.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's a pity one that Face Smasher gives them.
Aww.
Give me a sec. One thing came up. Enjoy. Just talk amongst yourselves. Talk about how good I've been doing as a DM, even though it's been really bad, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
I really like how pretty this garden is.
It's so
Has
good.
anybody splashed the cup yet? Splash the cup.
Splash
What?
the cup?
What?
The stream cup.
Oh.
Splash the cup.
Are you watching the
Donation
stream?
For a
stuff.
minute.
Wait, you're not supposed to be watching the stream.
I'm not watching it.
No,
I just
he's
know
been
that-
having a donation cup on there lately that fills with bits.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
Donate to Kronk so he can do things.
Oh hey, there was new art. I just saw it in the Discord.
Yeah, I just dumped that while everyone's taking a break. Look at this
He
beautiful
doesn't have
art
it
of
today,
Arceus.
though. I'm not looking at the
Get in the
stream.
off-
Trust
Friday.
me.
No. I'm talking about I put it in our chat. It's a picture of Ryan. It's beautiful.
Wasn't that from the second session?
Uh-huh. But he even has this freaking quote. You gotta make it, son. Oh my god.
Oh, wait, there it is.
Yeah.
I'm just blind. Never mind.
Yes, you are.
You're
That's
blind.
okay.
Oh, shit. That's a new...
Yeah, it's new.
Also, there
Nice.
Miles
Oh, yeah,
picture
we gotta
just
get-
above
We gotta get refs for that boy so they can make
a nervous
more arts.
crow and a Manticore just behind him.
Uh-huh. Let's see. I think
Chirp.
Yeah, shake the cup. So that's what he meant about donations. Nice. Okay, I'm sick of listening to my own voice.
I think he's back.
I love old lady almost. She looks just such a sweet
I
old
hear
lady.
dog. Oh, I'm just here with a bunch of manticores. And I don't know what's going on anymore.
Don't make fun of Sad Boy. He's doing his best.
No, I'm talking about the old lady.
Oh.
The old lady doesn't know what's going on anymore.
Well, maybe don't. Hey, if it wasn't for you, you guys would be super dead. Like super dead, okay? So how about
The
you fucking
queen's
cut her
really
some
cool,
slack?
Krunk, did you see the art in the Discord?
I didn't. I was going to bring it up when I got back, or when the session was over. There was other fan art that I was gonna bring up. We were gonna talk about fan
okay.
arts and stuff, and I will most definitely talk it up because I appreciate it. But Serena, you have it's your go. You are
Cool.
in the air, grabbed by a Manticore.
How high up am I?
Fucking
About 10 feet
infinity.
again. It's not that
Okay.
bad of a drop.
This is I can already tell this is not gonna work, but I want to. If it works, it'll be cool. I'm
Okay.
gonna. So it's like, how is it holding me? Is it just like holding me in its arms and like squeezing me and whatever?
It's kind of
Front
like
paws.
an embrace kind of like hold, because it doesn't really have hands. It has like big lion paws, so it's kind of like holding onto you with big fluffy stupid hands and
Okay, so
big
I like
arms.
I like look down. And I'm like, eh. So then I turn. I'm like, hey. And then when it looks at it, I hold up my hand and like a kamehameha and Eldritch Blast in its face.
Okay. Well, I mean, he's right there, so... Well, I'm not gonna give you disadvantage because he's right the fuck there, so just roll normally. That does it. It smashes him in the face, and let me do a strength check to see if he can actually hold on to you. Yeah, he still got you. But
Okay,
there
so
is a blast into his face that he's not happy about.
So, since I force his movements, does that mean I like sling me and him 25 feet into the air? Because I can make a vehicle out of this.
You kind of like flipped him, and he kind of went sail. I forgot that was a thing because he's holding you, and you kind of like force him, but he crit his strength, so I'm gonna say you kind of like spun him in the air, and you two get kind of a little bit dizzy, but he's still like holding on to you pretty dang well.
Does my curse to increase the movement change anything?
You know, if I actually had to make a choice, I would say that actually is bad for you, cause
I mean, maybe if he spins enough, he'll be like, oh, and drop me.
No, he crit his strength. There's no way he's letting go of you.
Oh no, but if you want to roll it that way, sure. Grapples end if he moves out of my range.
He's holding on to you. If anything, you go with him if he moves. So
Okay, so can I turn him into a vehicle and like fly around by shooting him?
Not with a crit from strength. You're not going anywhere, little girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
right, yeah, I don't even have him hexed.
Yeah. And then let's see. Before it goes on to Jericho's turn, let me just look up a little something really quick. Let me just roll 1d8 plus. What was it, 7? Okay, Serena, there's like a faint flash of light. Heal yourself for 15 health.
Sure.
Yeah, you know, just nothing. Just appreciate this. So okay, now it's Jericho's turn.
All right. I'm gonna move over to actually move over just one for now, and I'm going to rapier, hopefully with advantage.
Yeah, I'll give you. It didn't really matter, but you got advantage. Okay, roll for damage. I'm pretty sure you've. Yeah, no, you fucking chop this thing's goddamn head off, and it falls down, and it's fucking dead. It's dead as shit. You killed this thing so goddamn good. Congratulations.
All right, so I'm 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. So I'm gonna move over here.
Actually, oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Right.
Joe? I believe it's your turn now?
I give Ruffle a tap on the chest and say, thanks for the assist.
Yeah, boy.
Gonna get some vicious mockery on the Manticore that's holding Serena right now. It's
Okay.
a chest space smasher to get the other guy.
It's a
Okay.
DC 14 with some throw. Let's see if he can do it. No, he cannot. What do you say to him?
Right. I was like, yeah, you think you're a big man for carrying around an octopus like a fucking dog chew toy, but, you know, we all know the truth down here, and that's here just like a sad little Batman. Like, not the cool kind of Batman, but a literal man bat with a lion and a scorpion mixed in there, you sad freak of nature. Goodbye.
He's kind of like, he like looks at you, and then he looks at Vladia, and Vladia's just kind of like, eh. And then she kind of looks down, and he's like, what? And he's hurt a little bit on the inside. Hurt too. It's not a lot, but he's most definitely heartbroken. Face Smasher, just please, sad boy. He's so sad.
He makes a reckless attack.
I don't
with
think
his
you.
great
Why are
axe.
you doing this to him? Oh God.
20.
Oh God, no. Sad boy. Sad boy.
Goodbye.
Sad boy explodes.
Bye.
You chopped him so good, he just explodes and Manicore goes everywhere.
Then he moves to here.
You have a great weapon
Oh.
master gives you another attack. He's
It's
this
a-
guy's about like 15 feet in the air with Serena, so you will have to do like a jump.
Didn't you do? You did like 15 feet of movement to get where you were, aren't you?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
you
can
can,
do like a good jump with that.
So instead of. Okay. Athletics?
Yeah.
They're
You're
hard
super
and fast.
tall, and you moved. How far did you move? Like
5 feet.
like 5 feet. That's roll athletics because that's not enough for a running thing.
Gotcha. 1 second. Never mind.
Athletics. 17.
Oh, you have-
Yeah, you got him.
yes.
Hop up, get him, get him.
Girl.
Yep, I'll do it. And 15. Wow. Okay, wow. That was a lot of damage. He's super fucking bloodied. Can he actually? Let me see. No. For that much damage and this little health, he actually lets you go, Serena. And you just kind of plop down on the ground. It's not really enough to like hit you, but roll dexterity to see if you're like you like fall here. Roll dexterity to see if you're prone or not.
Okay. Straight dex or dex saving?
Dex saving. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, you just gotta hop down, and he's just like, why, mother?
Hey, buddy.
And like it, like a cornered rat, it like gets down on all fours, even though it's like dripping with blood, and it like spreads its wings and hisses at you.
I do the best imitation of a hiss a bear can do.
Do you have you watched a Golden Compass? If you've seen the Golden Compass, there's a scene where the two bears fight.
Is there a
This is
scene
gonna be-
where a bear
not-
and a lion with a man's head and bat wings and a scorpion tail fight?
Give me a moment, I'll find it.
While you do that, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, no, you just fucking, you not even, just bitch slap this guy across the face, and he like flies back,
With my teeth.
and he like rears back onto his hind legs, and he just like sees red, and he's completely unhappy that he didn't get to eat, and he like remembers that you guys killed his entire, like, his two brothers, and he grits his teeth, jumps into the air, and swings back down at Miss Almos, and like, the minute...
I'm not done.
Oh,
What are you doing?
wait. This is.
Do I get an attack of opportunity for him leaving my score?
That do.
Can I
No.
Can I do
Let him
this?
finish.
Can I do
Oh.
this?
Okay.
Okay. So
Do the
he's
plot.
like less like an eighth of an inch away from her face, and he's about to grab her, and then like a fucking bullet, a piece of the railing to the the balcony slams into his head and takes it off, and his body goes flying over here and crashes into the table.
I want an attack of opportunity on his body.
Same.
Okay.
Just be
No,
swiping
I'm kidding.
meat.
Okay. All right. I
He's
mean,
done.
if you want, sure.
It's fine. I'm kidding.
Okay. So, you know, you guys look up, and there is indeed a piece of the balcony's railing missing, and Vladia it was Vladia. She threw the thing at it and fucking killed it, her own thing. And Elizabeth kind of like collapses sitting up against the pool and just kind of like puts her hand in her head like, I almost died. I almost died today.
Is that why you're part of the almost family?
She almost died! Can you please?
Oh my god.
Can you not be like starting shit right now with this old lady who just fucking almost died?
Are there
Okay?
any points I can give you for that?
Fucking, I'm trying to put together the story and the plot and everything, and you're just like, haha, jokety joke, joking joke, haha, you almost died. Get it, and you get up in her face, and you just keep going, get it, get it, get it.
Oh my god.
And, so, Vladia jumps down from the railing, and, like, very, like, friendly, walks up to her, and takes some of the water from the pond and like washes Elizabeth's face with it, and she says, "Elizabeth, see? You had nothing to fear, Elizabeth. I knew that this dummy brigade would save you, and I would never let anything happen to you." And Miss Almos like puts her hand on Vladia and pushes her away, and she's just absolutely furious with her. And she looks back at her and turns back and then walks inside of the manor.
Are we just left here with our thoughts?
I mean, sort of. Vladia's just kind of looking at her like, and she grits her teeth and looks at you guys. And that kind of like hateful, pressure-filled red rage kind of like builds up around you, and she says through her gritted teeth, 7 hours. Meet with me in 7 hours. I've got work for you. And she storms into the mansion, and Cornette jumps back down with like holding Rupert and Devin by their collars. He's like way taller than them, by the way, and he like sets them down. And they like, Rupert comes over to you and he's like, "Oh my, you guys are okay, right? That wasn't, I knew you guys would handle it, but they were very scary kitties. Ooh, today's been a long day. What time is it?" And Devin's just like, it's only 8 o'clock. God! So
the day is still young.
Cornette walks over to you guys and he's like, "I would like, on behalf of Madam, I would like to apologize for this rocky introduction. Unfortunately, Madam is not the greeting type. But I must again explain the grave nature of your trespasses against her. You see, because of her mate, as you've seen, the rest of her children are different. Mutants, even. So their genetics are so mismatched and wrong that they haven't been able, many of them have not been able to procreate. Until our little princess was born. She was out of all of the dragons, she had the lowest amount of corruption and mutation inside of her, and she was well fertile, ready to be a broodmother. And then you, or as you said, the bandits, stole her. You can imagine how much of a setback this was for Madam.
So they stole a dragon's egg from the queen's nest.
As you said so. It's hard for me to believe, seeing as you all were able to dispatch of them so easily.
It wasn't very easy.
If you say so. Come also you to your residence, and he walks the other side of the courtyard and opens the door to the other building and ushers you in.
Does the princess have a name?
Well, she was only born, 2 weeks ago? She hasn't actually met anyone. Or she hasn't met her mother, and I believe that is her responsibility.
Yeah, okay. Will I get to see her again, or is that kind of, nah?
That would be up to the princess herself.
Oh, neat. I have faith in that. Alright, let's go.
So he ushers you into the guest house and shows you all to your rooms, and I imagine after all this you probably would want some sleep or rest or something. So I think that would be a pretty good place to end it for today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool shit, Krunk.
Oh good! I'm glad this actually went well because the last session wasn't that great! But if you guys had fun, that's all that matters. I thought the mana
Yeah.
course would actually be way harder for you guys to fight, but you
It did some serious damage. We just managed to take him out.
I was at half health.
Yeah, I was too.
Yeah,
I
that
didn't
first
get
one
hit
kind of
once,
took a
so.
chunk out of you.
Even with all my resistances, I was still at like half, or almost half.
Well,
Even
hold
with
on
all
to
my
your
rage.
butts.
I got one shot earlier and then they ignored me.
So, I'm glad
So level
that
5.
2 decks-
So level 5, not yet, no.
We haven't even earned it. I mean,
No.
come
I've
on.
earned it.
Oh, no, you haven't.
Wow, yeah, sure.
Fan art?
Sit down.
Yeah,
Sit-
where them links at? The first one I should probably bring up was the one that the one guy, that one guy, you know that guy, he did it of Joe, and it was really good. And I wanted to show it. I want to show it on stream, but I don't have it together. Hold on, here it is. Let me save it. Hold on, you got it. It's on the. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, and then don't forget the new one of you.
New one.
Look at it. New one, yes,
Oh.
of you.
It's a lovely.
Fancy.
Some
Fancy
lovely
boy.
new fan art of me.
Yeah.
I'm not a character in this, but
Too bad.
oh.
Too bad.
I'd have
I
drawn you as
see.
an orc.
They even have
And
your
the
catch.
fucking elevator already. Oh Lord, excellent! I love it. Thank you, Froggy Boy. You've done a great job. I think there was one in the chat somewhere. Someone posted one or something.
I think that was it.
Was it?
Yeah.
If we missed
Too.
one, relink it.
Yeah. Like,
yeah,
let
that's
us
it.
know, because we look at them.
If any of you watching in on the the recap on fucking YouTube or whatever, wanna check it out or wanna do fan art or just watching in the Twitch thing, hey, please do it. I'd love to see fan art, and the players would probably do as well.
Heck yeah.
So now I guess I gotta do the little thank you for all the people who donated during the stream. Crash, who the fuck is you, Crash? Thinking he can sub for Prime for 2 months. Just hey, 2 months. Fuck you, Sarah Castaneda. We got a bunch of people who donated like little styrofoam bits, and we got Anaroth, who became the new bit lord with his 20,000 bit donation, being a
Not
big
bad.
old fucking yeah. We got Dr. Scrafandry being a sub boy. Thank you for that. Yeah. I guess that's all I got, and I guess until next time when we all meet again. Eat your vegetables.
Eat your peas!
Eat your peas. All right, get out of here, you.